begin. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Fate Eternal Wait, Session 3. This is going to be a bit of a scuffed recording because, number one, Vorti is outside and cannot record on his, perspective. So you're going to be stuck with mine. And also, you know, there's going to be a few times where people have to step away. But we're recording this anyways. Last session, the party set off and in their private jet just kind of like talked a bit, discussed all sorts of things. And then arrived in Greece in order to summon Marvin's heroic spirit, the mighty Berserker, who immediately started attacking and, well, doing what they do best, going berserk. And we left the session off with Marvin having used one of his command spells to try to snap Berserker out of it, while Archer let the party know that there are hostiles incoming. Now, before we continue this regular initiative, first I'm going to change the music. So, before we continue, Jay, you weren't here for last session, like the end of last session, and so I'm going to be how I normally run this is whenever someone's not able to run their turn, I just let them run it immediately. And so, Jay, I'm going to let you immediately take your turn. Basically, you've watched Berserker pummel this dude completely into the ground. Basically knocked him out for a second before he was healed up. Caster kind of saying, "Alright, Jay, get back! We'll handle this."
Jay's internet.
Oh god, he's gone. Of course he is.
Caster turned to look at him and he just crumbled under the pressure.
Yeah, he's like,
This
God, what is this?
Come on,
I
Master!
wasn't prepared
We did-
for this.
Come on, Master, you did this last session!
First magic and now this shit? Hell no! I should get paid more!
Oh, he's back.
Hello, Bard.
Goodbye.
No, God, he's gone.
Goodbye, Bard.
We've lost him again!
Hello,
He's
Bard.
back again.
Bard, please, are you
okay,
alive?
Do you need me to pay for your internet?
Are you there, Bard?
It's your turn.
Yeah,
He's doing my text.
it's your turn. Caster tells you to get back because, well, this situation is extremely dangerous. Also, I will fix your macros for you. Give me a moment. Yep, there you go. Freaking hide. Yeah, that's fair. There's not too many places you can hide. You can... I'm gonna say that, Actually, considering that there's like a lot of sort of like moss down here in this kind of like shaded area, I'm gonna say that you can go over here and take the hide action. So Give me. Do you want me to roll for you, considering you're immobile? Alright. So, you duck and cover, and stealth. You know, I should never roll for my players. But, you know, that's just how it is sometimes. That's how it is sometimes, I guess.
Nice curse is passed on.
Well, you kind of like, you know, looking around, there's not really much place for you to hide, so you kind of like just like take a step back, look around, and just kind of like figure that maybe you can kind of duck behind like the people on the front lines, but not quite. Yeah, you're at least ducking and cover. Alright. Do you want to be prone? Or, yeah. Oh yeah, wisdom save. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so yeah, wisdom save. The DC is 23, but you do add a 1d4 to it. That's a 12. Yeah, that's not succeeding.
It's not succeeding.
You need like a minimum of 19. Because the DC is 23. Okay. So that is your turn. Leon, you're up.
I am indeed up. Also.
Yeah.
Give me a second. I'll get to it in a moment.
Don't worry.
That's fine.
So Marvin is alive, right? He's still prone though, right?
He's being grappled.
Yeah. And because the HP bar doesn't show it, thanks to the temp HP we gained, I'm at 2/3 of my HP.
Yeah.
And that is Letrute. With the knowledge that there's people coming in, but that Marvin still needs help. Have we tried wisdom saves on Berserker
I
yet?
don't believe you have.
Well, let's try those too. He's gonna be like, "Oi, ugly, over here." See, I don't know what fucking voice was that. That was not Leon's. But I need him to make me a wisdom save against Toll the Dead.
Okay. 18.
Fuck. He made it. And I accidentally popped up the chat in a different window. But
yep.
what's the call? Hold on. I can fix this. But yeah. Well, with that not happening anytime soon, what's the call? He's just going to start moving. Bonus action, spring heals, quick step with my mythical athlete thing that I can't very easily pop in the chat because I'm on my phone.
Yep.
But you know how it works. It effectively gives me like extra 20 movement speed for a total of 50.
Yep.
How far up is this platform behind us? Like the one right left from Jay.
Yeah, so I'll say that it's only like 15 feet up.
Huh, which means I can jump that with Spring Heal. So bonus action, do some reinforcement magecraft on my legs and then jump over there with the rest of my movement.
Wait, does that mean that by technicality, if you're on the edge, the servant can still reach you?
Let me see how far away was that
He's
movement.
10 feet high and then 5 feet
Range.
to the edge, right?
Actually, no. Actually, looking at the map, looking at like how the map is, I think it's probably like more akin to 20 feet than 15 feet.
I mean, I believe I can still jump that because a long jump is equal to your strength score plus the extra 20 from mystical athlete.
Yeah. So
so that would be like 30 feet long jump. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're able to do so.
So yes, I make it all the way there. That was 25 feet of my movement, I believe, unless I mistake my movement.
That's
fuck, I might as well cover the rest of the distance here and move an extra 30 feet, an extra 5 feet for a total of 30. Leon is just gonna shout out, "Everyone, we have some company incoming!" As he is going to end his turn.
Okay. Next turn. Katya, you're up. Oh, I
Okay,
accidentally double-clicked. That's fine.
We might be getting company, but I have more. There's more important issues right now. I'm gonna focus on that. First of all, I load in one of my holy bullets because that can actually damage
Okay.
servants. I'm assuming this is just a normal attack.
That's a normal. Well, actually, you're frightened, right?
I'm frightened, but it's using.
Reckless. So
Is
yeah, it is normal.
Alright, I take the shot.
Ah.
Never mind.
Reckless?
It is doing reckless, but Katya is frightened.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, you take the shot. You scope in. You manage to like fire, but you see like the bullet kind of like pings off of Berserker's skin. You know that you're going to have to try a bit harder than that.
Okay, well, bonus action. Let's not be here.
Yeah.
Actually. Oh, what are the chances it's gonna run straight at me? I'm gonna go here. And wisdom save?
Yes.
Yes.
Never mind.
No. So.
That's it for me.
Alright, Berserker's turn. He appeared right behind Ivan, and Ivan managed to get away. He's looking around. There's not really any threats to him, really, so he's just going to attack someone randomly. 19, 21. Damn. So, Leon, you do not break free of it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh dear. Uh-oh.
Okay. So, Berserker is going to look in this direction. And Marvin, you see him. Let's see.
Don't you dare pull a shoji on me.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I don't know what pulling a shoji means. So
It's
please
an
educate
Jericho that he used. He attacked people and then picked up those people and attacked with those people other people. So
Oh no!
I'm like, don't use me as a weapon, Jericho.
You-
I know you have it in your mind.
You feel... You all I see as Berserker grips Marvin harder. Rears its arm back and tosses him
It's gonna throw.
at Ryder.
This is actually not the worst thing that could happen. Never mind.
That hits. And Berserker is going to use 3 of his hit dice in order to
Knew it.
add that in. So that's 3d12
Uh-oh.
plus.
You really made an attack.
It made a macro and everything.
Does this mean we both take half the damage?
No,
or-
you take half the damage. Ryder takes full.
Ah.
And because it was an attack dealt by a servant, you actually see Ryder kind of like thrown back with like the force that Berserker uses to like pummel in, throw you, managed to as you fall prone, Marvin. You're no longer grappled. So you're on 7 HP. All right. What's it called? And Ryder kind of taking that damage. Kind of like you like your head torpedoes straight into his chest as he just kind of like coughs up blood like how dare you! You, master!
Yes.
Why is your head so hard?
People tell me lots of times that I'm hard-headed.
And
That's not meant to be a compliment!
so he moved 5, 10, 15. So he has enough movement to make it over here. As Berserker appears next to you, Ivan, and is going to make another attack. Going to strike at you with his nameless axe sword. Does an 18 hit?
I have one thing to say to that. Let me pull up my sheet real fast. I have one thing to say to that.
Shield.
No.
Okay. So he just kind of like rushes, appears in a blink of an eye, throws his sword down, and go ahead, flavor it.
You just see like Ivan, and like in that moment, and that he's swinging the sword down. Ivan just realizes, oh yeah, yep, I'm definitely out of my depth here. And like you see like a few of those blood hands that he has like around him, just like sort of like reach up and just grab at the blade, like really struggling to hold it back. But
Okay.
but he just manages to stop it.
Okay. So that is Berserker's turn. It's now Caster's turn. I keep fucking double clicking. Well, that was like a triple click. What the fuck?
Yeah, that was careful.
Alright, well,
Give me a sec, I need to use my resources.
yep, that's fine. So Caster is just like, you know, looking around, seeing, oh, this is not good. And he's going to twirl his staff and say, all right, since you're supposed to be an ally, I'm going to try to not hurt you too hard. But he puts his cane, his staff up, as he is going to cast. First of all, drop concentration on Healing Spirit because people are too far away to be affected by it anyway. And he's going to cast Moonbeam. So 5-foot radius, 40-foot high. You see the moon sort of like above you glint as it seems that Caster is drawing straight from the moon itself as it brings down on Berserker, who will make a Constitution saving throw. Succeeding, and therefore taking no damage because of avoidance. But Caster's gonna keep that there as he concentrates. Next up, Marvin.
Totally not busted.
Yeah. Marvin, you are thankfully still alive.
Yes, and I use my command spell. And I say, by my command, Teal, I command you to accept human nature.
As the second command spell explodes in red energy and disappears from your seals. You see Berserker clutch at his drop the nameless axe sword, clutch at his head, thrashing about. As he falls to his knee, clearly struggling in some sort of mental turmoil.
Well, I stand up, still frightened of the dude.
By the way, quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Since the shield thing was Ivan's blood hands grasping onto the weapon, when Berserker dropped it, is that just technically just still in the fucking hands?
I mean, I would say that it's just dropped. Anyways, it's not like you can use it. It's a gigantic slab of floor.
I know, but it would be really funny if the hands, he dropped it and the hands were just already struggling with the weight, so they
so
it just falls to the ground anyway.
Yeah, no, in truth, it would be way too heavy. But, Ryder kind of, looks to you, Leon, and just says, Unfortunately, that is not how that works. Back in my time, we worshipped the sun and moon as separate entities. Separate gods. And therefore, my authority does not allow me to channel moon.
I honestly thought he was going to say, haha, you think I would use a mere reflection? I am so dazzling!
But,
Well, there goes that idea.
Marvin would also say to Berserker, listen, Berserker, accept me as your master. I have summoned you to do what we need to do. Under my lead, I am sure we can win this.
Berserker starts just slamming the ground, creating multiple craters, just breaking up the floor. As
Ivan is actually near shitting himself.
As you would, yeah. Marvin, please roll me a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh no. Does anyone have anything to boost that?
That's a good question.
Maybe servants even. I don't care.
Ryder can't help.
Ozzy only gives the saves.
Yeah. Ryder does not have anything for that. Yeah, no, Ryder unfortunately only gives 1d4s to saving throws, not ability checks.
And that is not for persuasion acceptable.
No. So,
No, I'm looking at some of my abilities, but that's not for persuasion, sadly enough.
yeah. Okay. But I mean, I'm not gonna tell you how it is. Berserker is still struggling. You're not sure if he's struggling to fight off your influence or if he's struggling to fight through the madness.
Yeah.
But yeah. Meanwhile, actually, first of all, roll me that wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom stay? No.
No. Jay, your turn.
How many people have rolled 8 on this?
I don't know.
That's me. That's Katya.
Okay, so you've rolled 8, Katya's rolled 8, Jay's rolled 8, now
Oh,
Marvin's
no.
rolled 8. We have 4 8s.
Joker rolled 8 as well for stealth.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, like
Yeah, I said that.
But alright. That's
Shut up, 40.
damn you. That's all I could do.
Alright. Okay. Let's see you try to talk him down. You cannot move closer to him, you're still frightened. Actually, fuck, I guess you... So, I would have allowed you advantage anyway, because command spells are very strong. But, actually, you guys are making ability checks at disadvantage.
Wait, what?
Yeah, because frightened.
Let me see real quick.
Yeah, a frightened creature has
And
disadvantage
that's right.
ability checks and attack rolls. I would have allowed that advantage anyway. I will
Yeah.
say that, like, you know, for the record, even if I had realized it, but still.
Command seals grant extreme advantage.
Yeah. Command seals break the rules.
I only used 2 of them. Not as if we only have 2 available to use.
Hey, you should use your third one.
Yeah, and let him rage freely. Because that's the best idea we had. You know what, Berserker? I think you have calmed down. Here, take free reins.
Yeah, let's get a stress ball. Charm person. Okay. Fun fact, that actually Berserker is a valid target for charm person.
Yee!
What the... Let's see. Charm person is a wisdom save, right? Yeah, Miranda, human stress
Andy.
ball, yeah. Oh my god!
Nice.
Now, here's the thing. Because of what's going on with Berserker right now, because he's thrashing about, he is actually incapacitated right now. Which means he can't... Yeah, no! Good job, you succeed! You got him onto Charm Person. Yeah. Well, fuck. You actually see, like, his one red eye was glowing with a fierce energy, but it seems to kind of, like, start to dim now as Berserker is still struggling, fighting, very much, like, thrashing about, but he's calming down, you think. Yeah. End of turn. Make your, I'll make a wisdom save for you.
Marvin with yourself.
No.
Everyone, try to focus on the guests that are coming in.
Okay. Ivan, you are seeing that this Berserker has seems to have calmed down. Maybe.
Ivan is still wary and is definitely choosing to not risk turning his back towards the angry thing that nearly killed him a few seconds ago.
Yeah.
He, however, staying in that position while keeping an eye on that, he is going to very quickly try and see if he can sense any mana signatures to check if they're mages or whatnot, just to see. You know.
Right. Give me an Arcana check. Oh, shit.
Fuck yeah!
So, you sense very clearly 4 signatures. 2 of them coming from the left side, 2 of them coming from the right side. They are trying their best to surround you. They're not coming in yet, but
Ivan-
they're making their way.
Ivan is just going to quickly just yell out. He's going to yell out. They're coming from the left and right. 2 from the left, 2 from the right, trying to surround us. We need battle stations, everyone. He's very much panicking at this moment. It's not that he isn't struggling to come up with these words. It's just that at the moment the adrenaline's just going through him because he nearly fucking died, and now he's just letting that take over.
And you'll hear telepathically through your link, Ivan. Master, I have eyes on 2 of them. Shall I take them out?
He telepathically would just tell her to take the shot.
Okay, is that the end of your turn, or
Actually, wait, no. He wouldn't tell her to take the shot. He would say, no. He would say, hold for now. Oh, if they seem to be hostile, take the shot.
Okay. In that case, on her turn, she will just do a ready action.
Yeah. As for Ivan, he is also going to ready act. He is going to swap weapons to the shotgun. He's going to ready action in case the enemies are hostile. He will fire them if they are.
Yeah. Okay.
We indeed don't know if they're hostile.
That is true. So, Archer is readying an action. Ryder kind of asks, proclaims, "Ha ha! It seems that the Masters of Chaldea are more equipped to handle things than I initially thought. Now, Master, what shall you have me do in the face of these approaching mages?"
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Leon, upon noticing the rider got messed up by getting the human boomerang thrown at him, is going to be like, well, you're looking quite messed up yourself, mate. Might try hanging back and waiting. Hold position until we know that they are going to attack us.
Truly, you would have me hang back. Very well. I shall follow your lead for now. It does seem that you have some sort of wisdom. Where would you have me stationed?
Hang back next to Caster. I believe he may be on the backer line, so maybe safest for you.
Very well. And okay. So
actually,
oh yeah?
Is mine? Oh no, mine is no longer prone. He stood up. Never mind. Sorry. So yeah, have Ryder just hang back next to Caster.
I'm just afraid
Yeah. Okay.
of my own servant.
Yeah. And Leon, you can make me a thing. Wisdom saving.
A thing? What do you? Wisdom save. Oh wait. Oh yeah, Ryder's still fucking frightened, isn't he?
Ryder is.
Oh wait,
still...
hold on. Is he? I could have sworn he made the save actually.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, he's not frightened anymore.
Only Saber.
Oh, okay.
Still
Yeah.
frightened.
Yeah, only Saber's still
Yeah,
frightened.
only
So
Saber's still frightened.
you know.
Okay, so in that case,
So Ryder's fine.
Ryder's fine.
So yeah, hang back next to Caster. Hold action. The sky beam or whatever the fuck he did the last time.
Okay.
On whoever it looks like they might have hostile intentions towards us.
Okay, so we'll do so, and as you like he just kind of like walks over and you know, Caster kind of like just watches him walk past, and you know, Ryder kind of says, Caster, was it? You did an honorable job healing up the prospective master of Berserker. Though your spells could use a bit of work. Caster kind of just... yeah, sure, man. Whatever you say. And, you all kind of, you know, ready yourselves. And, before Saber's turn in initiative, you, kind of like walking in, seem to be 4, well, actually, no, not yet, not yet. So, let me see.
I don't like how you're measuring stuff out like that. Also, by the way, I have been recording through my phone. What's it called? But at some point, the first recording cut out, so I had to start another one.
Damn. And so you I'm going to first of all ask, let me see.
Do we believe in God?
Believe in God. Let's see. So,
I cast God, prepare to meet God. Go ahead.
Marvin, Caster, and Ryder need to make me a deck save.
Fuck! I knew that was gonna happen. Do we... hold on, wait, as we're doing that, do we know... Do we see the person who's casting this, or...?
You will, what's it called? I'll say that, like, you can't see them right now. They're deliberately going in the shadows to do so.
Damn, so that doesn't trigger the ready action. Alright.
Yeah,
Oh wait, I have advantage. Dangerous.
yeah.
So,
I
definitely...
Let's go.
Okay.
Though definitely the moment this happens, Ivan's just gonna say through the mental link, they're hostile!
Yeah, alright, so... immediately, so catching everyone off guard, you see a gigantic bolt of lightning spear through, though all of you succeeded, actually.
I still go down! I only had
the
7
rider... Rider's just barely alive. Holy shit.
What's it called? I will say that, so, Ryder, let me see. Alright, Ryder only takes 6 damage. Because he succeeded, and this type of magecraft is not high level enough to get past his resistance.
Ooh.
Caster,
So it's not a servant.
It's not a servant, thankfully. So you hear a as let me just double check what their DC is, because I'm sure that everyone succeeded because they don't have that high of a DC.
DC 11.
Okay. So that's fine. Caster will also take 6 damage as stepping out of the shadows is what you see is just kind of like a guy in a hood, basically. Like it's not even like a robe or anything. It's like a hoodie, basically. But upon the revelation that they are hostile, Archer is going to immediately use her readied action in order to take out one of them that seems to be aiming for Ivan. So... that is a... She can add 1d10 to all of her attacks. 13, 14, 15. That hits. 14.
Jeez.
So, let me... Hold on, I think I lost one of them. Give me a moment.
Oh boy. They cast, they had a mystic code that turned them invisible even from the gods.
So, pew! As you hear a yeah, as you see, one of them was coming up behind you, Leon. But the cast Archer is going to fire again. Because she belongs to the Archer class. When she takes a readied action, she can use her multi-attack as a reaction.
Ooh.
10 piercing. This one takes that. As actually, she's unseen, which means that was actually a crit.
Jesus
shit.
Christ.
Additional 2 damage.
Every damage is good damage.
Every good damage is good damage. Every good damage is good damage. As the arrow fires to slam into this guy's shoulder, making him winded, and reveals his position. He looks around. Shit. As
Can I help you, mate? Turns around as he hears them yell in pain.
It's already been Ivan's turn. Shields down.
yeah. They are going to kind of step to the left and then step back to the right because, the map
Fly
is
to the
only,
left.
the map is only so
Heck,
wide.
no.
But going to step there and is going to fire a lightning bolt at Leon and Ivan.
Didn't Ryder also have an...
Oh yeah, actually yeah. So Ryder sees that his master's about to be attacked. Weakling! As he fires the
Unbeam! Get beamed,
Ray of the
motherfucker!
Pharaoh. The I guess is going to make a Constitution saving throw. Failing. Taking 11. Shit! He's still alive. Oh wait, no, he's not. I'm bad at math. So fires 2 arrows. You see him still get up, charge up a lightning bolt, step to the side, but Leon, you see the something manifest above as striking down from the heavens. The ray of sunlight chars this person to a crisp. I told you I would have your back, master.
Leon looks back at the charred corpse of this dude right here and kind of puts his hand over his nose to cover the smell of burnt human flesh, and he just kind of says, "Right you were. Thanks, Ryder." And that's yeah. He just kind of says a little comment while trying to cover his nose.
So this, and then from the sides, 2 more magi appear.
By the way, just saying this, Ivan was roughly able to tell their locations using that, mana signature check, right? So
Yes.
could he just, before they appear, just yell, "Oh, Saber, or Miss Wasilewska, behind you!"
Yeah. Okay. So
Gotcha.
how nice. Jay and Caster need to make another deck save. Oh, that was a fucking big one.
Oh, ouch. Oh, no. Oh.
Actually, wait, no, because they're within. Wait, hold on. Let me check something. Damn it! No!
No counterspell?
No counterspell. They're too far away.
5 feet.
5
5
feet.
feet.
Yeah, and this one was hidden from us at the time, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Let me see.
Would I be
Only
able to tell the
words.
location from how the from where the lightning bolt came from?
No, so you can all see these.
Oh, okay. By the way, remember, Ivan also took a ready action.
What was your ready action?
To shoot if they happen to be hostile.
Sure. You can immediately take your ready action if you want.
I think I can fire on that guy. Holy piss, I'm feeling it today. Let's see. Going to like pull out the shotgun and swam. Fuck. I'm going to use one of my superiority dice to use a precision attack.
Okay, go ahead. Do you guys remember how much temp HP you actually had?
I had 21.
21. Okay.
I
so-
have 21 still.
Okay.
I didn't
so-
know whether or not that applied to Jay.
Where the fuck
It
is
would've,
the dice
yeah.
button? There they are.
So you take your 29, but
So
you
you
go.
take only 8 damage
Yeah.
of
So
the normal.
So you're still up, and you can make your concentration check, which, hold on. 29 divided by 2 is 14. Okay, Charm Person's actually still up. Okay, so 11, 12, 13, 14. That hits. Which one are you targeting?
The one that is the one that like fired the bolt at that one, that
one.
first one that
Yeah.
appeared.
Alright, well that hits.
He led. Not. He doesn't say that.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, so, like, you get blasted. And, this one is going to say, fuck it, we're doing this. Well, actually, no, they're not gonna move like that, they're gonna move, like, over here. And Lightning Bolt's a very long spell. So...
Wait. Oh, piss.
Boom! Both of you have half cover because they're doing it from behind the statue, so you have a +2 to your dexterity saving throws. Also, Saber was dodging, which means that she has advantage on these. One, 14. You make it, Katya.
Yee.
8d6. Half of 33 is
16.
16.
Alright.
And Saber takes 8. As these mages have taken their turn, you see that they are all dressed in the same exact way, so as to hide their faces, and they all seem to have very similar magecraft.
Damn, I'm knocked out.
Ivan is like deciding what to do. Decides to mask up and quickly just enter or quote unquote business mode. Just say,
Yeah.
hey, who are you? Who sent you?
Roll me an intimidation check.
shit. Yep, I'm not great at these. Yes, I know he's a fucking warlock, but he's an intelligence warlock. What the fuck? Where the hell is it? Intimidation. There it is. What the fuck?
Okay. So you're not quite shaken because you haven't shown yourself to be like, you know, that much of a threat. But one of them says, Von Dietrich sends their regards. As Saber is still frightened and cannot move closer.
Wait. She can technically move to this guy.
Oh yeah, wait, she technically can.
This
So
whole line is 50 feet, so she can just move closer to them.
you're right. So she's going to move over here. You hear in your mind, Katya, engaging targets.
Understood.
Okay. Hot damn. Guess they're dead.
So that one's not actually down yet. Going to do that.
By the way, just quick question: Can Ivan try and do like history check or something to remember that like family name that they just said, like Von Dietrich?
History or Arcana?
Gonna use Arcana.
So, okay, I'll get that to you in a bit. Katya, you watch as your servant bursts forth, does 2 slashes, and then with a ridiculous amount of speed, does 2 more slashes. And then after taking out one mage, immediately steps over to another one, flashes them in, and is going to use another their second epic action surge. Oops. I think that first one just misses. Let me see if she has anything to do.
Damn, servants are so broken and I love
Servants
it.
are so broken. So that is so the 11 actually, you know, it's the 11 does just miss. 16 hits. For 13. This guy's not down yet, but he is almost. As one hostile taken out, another remains, but not for long, master.
I like take aim with my rifle, but then I just like put my rifle down, just like. Do I do anything here? I don't think I'm needed.
Damn, I almost feel bad, feel poor for the guys.
Leon. Leon said that. Oh, you're here?
Yeah, I'm here. Kind of. I'll be on my PC in like a little bit.
That's
Just
alright.
give me a little bit.
That's right.
Nice.
I'll have you take your turn immediately when you come back.
Yes. I have an idea as to what to do, but yeah, you guys can go ahead a little bit without me. I'll be in my PC in a bit.
Okay, Katya, you kind of like put your gun up, scoped in, and just watch Saber sprint forward, completely eviscerate a guy, and immediately burst forward to take one person down. But this other person is still up. You think that with a lucky shot, you might just get them.
I'm not gonna shoot right over Saber's head, so she has this covered. I look around, I notice this dude is still alive, and I'm going to remedy that.
22 hits,
Holy shit!
9 piercing.
Are we still up?
They're still up.
I use goading attack.
Okay.
I take extra 3 damage.
By the way, Jericho, I had a question about Sip.
Yes.
Damn.
It says it gives disadvantage to the next attack roll before the start of the next turn.
It doesn't stack.
But, alright.
Yeah. So tell me how you do this goading attack, Katya.
Good question. I guess we're ready to cast like a spell or something, and I would aim for the hand or something like that.
Okay, so you just kind of like fire at them,
Interrupt the casting.
making yourself like a clear threat. They kind of look around. Shit, 2 of our men are already down and one of them's dead to rights. Screw it! I need to take at least one of them down.
Is there like a wall or something that I can take cover behind?
Not really. You can see there's like that fountain at the top there, or like, I guess you could also like, you know, take cover behind this statue, maybe, but...
You know what? I'm gonna take cover behind the statue.
Okay.
Ending my turn.
Ending your turn. Oh, are you back?
Yes, I am at my PC now. What's it called?
Okay, so take your turn.
Question, Marvin is down, right?
Yes. He needs a medic.
What's it called? Damn. But we need Caster to start counterspelling stuff, because otherwise I'm just gonna fail.
If you get me up, I can counterspell.
I
Oh,
don't have a
listen.
way to get you up, but I have a way to prevent you from being fucking killed, at least for the time being.
That's nice.
Quick question, do I add 1d4 to my wisdom save?
Yes, that's true.
Oh no, but I can't get closer to
I
you
made
because
it.
I'm frightened. Fuck.
It depends. Because this whole ring... let me see, how
No,
much...
I need to actually go to touch you for this
Oh,
to work.
no, yeah, no, that doesn't work.
Fuck. Sorry, man. I can't actually help you.
Don't worry. Maybe Caster can.
Maybe Caster can. However, Leon is going to look over at this guy at 70 feet. I can't move closer.
Once again...
I mean...
You can technically
Yes, you
move
can. Yeah, so...
this.
Yeah, because since Heracles is, what's it called? Also, Heracles is like 20 feet down. So I will say that you should be able to move across this platform.
Okay, so... you know what? Fuck it. Let's do that. Bonus action: spring heal, spring step at the same time. Right here. As Leon just begins to run at this mage like the fucking cop from Cloudwind with chance of meatballs. Just begins to rush at him, and as he does that, I need that motherfucker. Looks like a magi, right? Magi kind of weak, you know, constitutionally speaking. And I noticed that fucking expression sounded really weird. Point is, Sonic Pulse. I need him to make me a con save.
Alright. Damn!
Fuck!
Holy
He has
shit.
a +2 to saves too.
Yeah, they have a +2. They could have, like, failed that.
What's it called? Damn. Well, at least now we know what their con save is. Again, the whole point of this character is to figure out all the saves for people to know what to use. Says,
Just put this guy down here.
yeah,
and just
exactly.
mark
Thank
it.
you.
There he is.
What's it called? Well, so yeah, Leon runs at him, and you see him manifest a sort of like thunderous pulse in his hand that he tosses at the guy. Sadly, that does jack shit. Do I have any? Well, that's my action bonus action actually. I guess I have nothing else because I can't get close to mine. So I'll be EOT And I'll roll you my wisdom save with my bless from charisma. Well, charisma rather. Yeah. Oh, psyche! No, I'm still frightened.
Okay. So you all watch as kind of like Berserker breathes heavily as you see steam kind of like emanate off of him as his body seems to like convulse and change as you watch as he seems to shrink down.
Shrink? Okay, how many times have I managed to fucking call what you were saying? Jeez.
Caster. Well, don't worry. I've got this guy, Jay. And you're gonna walk up and let's do a 3rd level. Cure wounds. Thank God.
By
you guys
the
have
way,
a
can I
healer.
just
Thank God, indeed.
can I request that Ivan goes after Kester?
Why?
There's just something there's just something that I want to do because like there's 3 people who have the same initiative.
I mean, what's it called? I'm gonna let Marvin go first because obviously this is his Berserker. But
yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. So Caster is going to see that Saber has that guy. He's gonna go over here and just kind of like play Warden, trying to like counterspell as many things as possible. Marvin, you wake up. You know, like, Caster like crouched over you. You wake up, having healing magic pumped into you. Rise and shine, dude.
Oh, I'm glad we have you on the board.
Glad to be here. Alright, I'm going to stand over there. You might, I think your Berserker's, shrinking in the wash a bit.
That was not exactly what I expected to happen. But not unpredictable either.
Okay, I don't know what exactly you're planning, but whatever it is, if it's working, it's working.
It's working. Ish. So far it's working.
And, what are you gonna do? Oh yeah, Caster is going to point out, by the way, enemy magi around.
Ah! That's my specialty. Marvin stands up. He looks at Berserker. And he just asks in, Greek? Greek. I'm always confused with Greek or Greece.
Yeah.
But Greek, you're doing better?
You see his breathing, sort of, steady, and, you kind of, hear him just kind of like murmuring to himself in Greek. Remember the people I have met. I remember. I remember.
I'm sorry to take you through that pain. I will explain everything later. I'm just glad you're doing a bit better. For now, try to rest some more while we take care of these intruders.
He doesn't seem to acknowledge you right now, but, you know, you just kind of hear him. Megara, Thermachus, Creontiides, Dagon. I remember you. You see he's still struggling to kind of make sense of what's going on, but you think he might be fine.
Alright. Let me see real quick. Yes! The dude that lightning bolt me.
Yes.
This dude. I want to attack him.
What are you with your deagle?
Yes.
Alright.
Gun.
They do count as a mage for this.
That's not within that range, so that's not helping.
20, that hits.
For 18
Ouch.
piercing.
That fucker's dead.
18. Yeah, you shoot. Tell me how you want to do this.
So, Marvin gets up. He looks at the guy. He's like, "You fucking shot me while I was doing my shit. Not cool, man. Now just lay to rest as you try to lay me to rest." And just shoots him.
Yeah.
Try to go for the head.
Okay. So you got a... And, what do you mean Katya's token broke? As in, like, it's just not there?
It's not. Well, hold on. It's there on the map. It's not there on the journal or in the chat for whatever reason.
It's for me. So maybe
It's
that's
working for me.
Yeah, I may need to reload, but you know, continue.
Maybe, yeah.
And to answer your Katya, it will be clear in a moment. I will be explaining it in character in a bit.
I mean, yeah, this is just me thinking to myself.
Okay.
Well, Marvin would turn around to this guy. He says, "You better spill out whatever you have for information you gave up, or else you're neck."
Alright. Roll me an intimidation with advantage. Nathan, what did you want to say?
Ivan is just definitely gonna like relay like what that's already been told to them to Marvin, but he's also gonna say please don't kill the guy. We might need to, like, you see that he seems a little bit like tired, or not, just from like having to like try and like maintain that sort of like stoic persona. He just seems a little bit like tired from it. But he's like, now he's like a little bit closer to how he usually is, and just says, "Please, just don't kill him. We might be able to interrogate him."
There are worse things than death, kids. Could I just jump over this water to here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Social battery, god.
And that's it.
Okay. So with so I'm going to say that with that 17, the mage actually does give up, and therefore we are out of initiative.
Hey.
So,
I do need to
well,
have done this. I'm still afraid of him, you know.
yeah, no,
Really?
I took the liberty of removing the frightened token from all of you. Oh yeah.
I was gonna say, just out of curiosity, let me see what I would have gotten. No. Okay. Go ahead.
Right, so as you all kind of like gather, Saber kind of like restraining this guy by the arm, putting him in a hold. Ivan, with that really pretty good Arcana check, you know that the Von Dietrich family, and I will type it in here, is...
He would relay this information to everybody, by the way.
Yeah. So, the Von Dietrich family is a very new family. A German one who has been kind of, like, innovating in the art of creating homunculi. But also, they also have, like, this sort of, like, secret magecraft art that you're not entirely sure. They keep it a very strong, secret. And
They keep it under wraps,
Yeah.
basically with like the same secrecy that that most magus keep with their own like works and research.
yeah, and as actually, Cass is probably gonna have removed the moonbeam at this point. You all kind of gather around as, still morphing, Berserker skin becomes fuller. His hair is still long, but a bit more kept, as you see his face in his hands, kind of
Out of character, did you actually just fucking remove his goddamn madness enhancement?
Nathan. So as the steam kind of subsides, his transformation kind of complete. I apologize for my outburst. Thank you for aiding me. I believe that you are the one worthy to be my master.
Don't need to apologize, man. It was just unfortunate what I had to do. If someone is to blame, it's me for making you go through it. And before you introduce yourself, if you're willing, I'm giving you the nickname Clears. For now.
I understand. Therefore, would you like me to keep my identity under wraps?
Yes.
Very well. I must say that I am rather hazy. Unfortunately, I cannot tell you my class, nor my true capabilities. I was summoned as a berserker, but my spirit origin feels different.
So my planning was correct, after all. Marvin actually draws the sword on him. You know what I'm talking about, Jacob?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, I believe this belongs to you. As he hands it over.
He kind of takes this sword. This golden, glistening sword. Well, it's not even glistening. It's very dirty. Rusted. It's an ancient sword. It's been restored slightly, but it's still like, this thing belongs in a museum. But you see as when it enters Kleos's hands, his hand tightens around it and looks up at the sky, and the people, like the building around. I see. Master, you have chosen a wonderful place to summon me. He rises to his feet. He's still like a good 7'6", even taller than Ivan. But he kind of like raises the sword up. The Parthenon, the temple to my patron goddess Athena, the one who has blessed me throughout my cursed life. I offer my services to you, my goddess, and offer this sword back to you, or else let it be returned to its former glory. As you feel magical energy kind of like spike up, as in a flash of light, it returns to a beautiful golden sheen. Those of you who know things about swords know that, like a silvered weapon, for example, would be like coated in it. Because obviously if you made like a full silver weapon, that'd be way too heavy. The weighting would be completely off. But you're convinced that this gladius that Kleos holds in his hands seems to be indeed made of solid gold. Kleos kind of like takes a few swings with it in the air.
Just asking, with what Ivan's heard so far of what, quote-unquote Berserker is saying, could I try and roll history to see if he would know who this is?
So, you know that he's Greek, and you know that he worships Athena. That doesn't really tell you anything. I'll say that you can still make a history check, it's just a very high DC. Because, a Greek hero who worships the god of war, that doesn't narrow it down at all. Yeah, you're not entirely sure.
What's it called? Actually, I remember a while back when we first walked in and Marvin was performing the ritual. Leon had casted detect magic through his mystical vision ability.
Yes.
Would if he was to do it again, to just do detect magic again, is there any change in the flow of mana around the quote-unquote Berserker that was summoned?
So, I'll say that, like, with the detect magic originally, right? It's like there was an extremely powerful aura around him, chaotic, sparking everywhere. You can see that his magic signature is very strong. Perhaps almost the same amount of power that Berserker had, but just much more refined, much more stable. But it does not seem to have lowered his abilities any further.
Okay. Kind of, Leon. I imagine the way it looks like, I guess, visually, detect magic is like the magic circuits sort of like overlay, but it's kind of more like around his eyes than in his arms or legs or whatever. What's it called? So he sees sort of like the change, I guess, and just gonna raise an eyebrow, and says, "Well, that certainly did something. Can't exactly describe it, but everything looks cleaner, different."
I will describe what I did, or what I tried. I just gone swimming. What I tried to do after we get back and don't have people listening into our conversations. looking over at the dude.
Actually, on that note,
Hmm.
give me 1 second while I do something. While Leon sees what's it called? Jay begin to zip tie the mage's hands together. I think Leon can do something to further make sure that this motherfucker ain't getting out of that
Oh, yeah.
anytime soon. Let me just make sure I'm reading this correctly. Okay, well, not sure if this would apply, but Leon would kind of like walk up, make sure to give Berserker a wide berth, just in case something happens. And what's it called? You walk up to the mage,
So
or rather to the cord that Jay is is putting around his wrists.
I will say,
And
before
you go
that, before you're able to do anything, Jay and Leon, as you kind of like walk over to this mage, Saber doesn't seem to be like really affected by it, but I need both of you to make me a strength saving throw.
Uh-oh.
we all have the permanent D4. Yikes. Well, jeez.
Is that on all saves?
Some
It's all
I
saves, yeah.
believe so. Yeah.
Damn.
It's as long as we can see or hear writer. That is, really hard
Yeah.
to not do that, actually.
So-
So
So you, Jay, you feel like there's like a huge weight on your back. You feel like almost like a bit like sick, but you manage to shake it off. Kind of felt like a bit like vertigo. You, Leon, you are forced prone as you feel for some reason when you stepped within 5 feet of this mage, you are extremely weighed down by something to the point where you're like on your knees here.
fucking Leon just kind of fucking, I guess, eats shit, like falls prone. And he's, for a moment, he's like, chaos, yeah. As he tries to kind of like get up.
You
and
okay there?
Can I
Did you get
just
like during the
try and
fight?
pull him out of the area
The-
of effect?
He like as he's trying like either being pulled out or getting up on his own, he will say, "This guy, this bloke has some form of mage curve around him to increase gravity."
Just asking. Could Ivan actually pull Leon out of the area of effect?
I mean,
You can just Leon can stand up. For the mechanical for in combat, you would make that strength save at the start of every turn while you're within 5 feet of them. However, I'm not going to make you do that. But yeah, like you managed to get yourself up, but it's just very, very oppressive.
well, now I have to make doubly sure you ain't getting out of those restraints anytime soon. He is going to put his hands on the fucking cord that Jay used to tie this man's hands, and I'm gonna do something weird.
Okay.
Using prestidigitation, but more specifically, the also Nathan typing. What's it called?
Sorry.
But doing more specifically using the effect of infinite variation
Oh.
to replicate the effect of another non-damaging cantrip. This is so fucking broken, man. I don't know why you allow me to use this ability. I'm going to, by means of casting prestidigitation, cast mending to further reinforce the fucking
Shit.
the cord.
Okay, well, you have to make me an Arcana check first.
Yes,
otherwise
I need
it
to make an
fails.
Arcana check. Please, oh man, shit.
I'll say that, like, so Jay, you managed to put the zip tie on, and you, Leon, you try to, like, reinforce it essentially. It's shaky. It's a bit difficult. you've never had to, work a zip tie on someone before. But, and eventually your reinforcement instead just erupts into like a puff of harmless smoke.
Just the fucking major fizzles out in his hand, and he's like, shite. That was embarrassing. Not quite what I intended to do. Well, whatever. If we can't exactly reinforce this, I'm just going to have to make sure that you ain't doing anything too crazy. I'm going to be constantly casting True Strike on him through this if it works, just in case.
Yeah.
Again, not a damaging cantrip, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Has anyone lifted the hood off of this dude?
No one has.
Let me do that.
All right. You just kind of
Does
like
he?
force the hood off. Yeah. So kind of like speaks in common. Speaks in
Common.
English.
In English.
English. Allow me to speak the the universal tongue. English. Kind of says, I'm not gonna tell you how the Dietrich family magecraft works. You know as well as I do that that's paramount to suicide.
And you know as well as I do that not telling is paramount suicide.
So, I have no motivation to tell you anything, do I?
If you do tell, I let you leave. Give us the information you want. I don't care what you do with the rest of your pathetic life.
And the family will have my head, or worse, cast me out. Yeah, I
You
don't
can
think so.
you can try and run from them. I can even give you some places to run to.
You don't get it. I thought that you would. I need to be part of this family because I'm loyal to them. If I'm cast out, well, I'm probably just gonna off myself anyways. And Jay fucking smacks him upside the head. I'll say that, like, with the hood pulled up, this guy's kind of just like a generic looking guy. Like just short black hair, has like a sort of like face mask over his face, but he's just got like he looks like a very normal guy. But yeah, like, a bit of trouble attacking federal employee, several Geneva violations. So like he just kinda says, well, I'm not gonna tell you the Dietrich family magecraft, but might be persuaded to tell you other things. Yeah.
Can Ivan just quickly tap Marvin on the shoulder and just say, hey, I just need to get into character real fast. Hey, I don't think that's the correct question to ask. I think what's more important at the moment, because he's probably unwilling to let any loose any important details. We should probably be more concerned if he has compatriots nearby, or whether, or just to know who sent him and why.
We can either take this guy out, or we can take him to Katya. Take him prisoner there.
Fly back all the way there. I think that might be more trouble than war.
Ivan is gonna shake his head and just say, that's probably not the best idea. If they figure out the location somehow through some means, then not only us, but the people back at base would also be in danger.
Well, now you just kind of gave away that Galdia is a place and a base. But I suppose that's fine.
I know what Chaldea is, you daft idiots.
Oh, well, truly. Because I'm not sure about you, but I don't think it was particularly smart to come and jump us all when we all have our servants. Are you sure you're not the idiot, mate?
Everyone knows that if you take out the master, the servant goes with them. We were close, too.
Actually, that's not completely correct.
That dude is far harder to take out than you might believe.
Speaking of
Ivan just like turns around, just like he's been unhurt the entire fight. It's just like, all right. By the way, Jericho, did you read what I sent?
Yeah, I'll say that, like... yeah, I'll say that you're able to, like, kind of, like, hold his fingers in place. But, kind of, like, looks at you, Jay. Name's Mark Schiebel von Dietrich. My rank... well, I guess I'm just a... part of the minor branch of a minor family. I don't know what you want with identification.
Another bloke who got caught up in trying to elevate the family name, I see.
Elevate the
You're a
family
victim and
name? Hardly. I was under orders, by... well... someone that I trust.
So, you got caught up into all of this, same as we did. But you picked a hell of a time to start attacking us. Well, and, hold on, did we already ask who sent him? Or who was
You
the
haven't, no.
person? Leon is going to be like, so, let's get down to business, shall we? Who sent you? Who's the person that we should be watching out for who's pulling all the strings here?
What are you gonna give me if I tell you?
Well, your life for once. Well, perhaps we could also pretend, I don't know, that we didn't find you here. Not sure if you picked up on what my pals here were saying, but we kind of come from a very important place. We can just tell the place that you weren't here, but the other blokes were. I should keep you off the radar, shouldn't it? Otherwise, you might be getting hunted down for the rest of your life.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Could I try to use infinite variation to cast guidance on myself?
You can try, yeah. You can try.
No one man should have all that power.
Does he have advantage? Situation.
No.
That won't be enough to. Well, I won't get guidance.
Yeah.
But if
I'll say that you can. I'll say that like you can have advantage. Given. Yeah. To be fair, you're putting out a pretty good deal.
I just want to chamber my rifle as he's persuading.
Yeah, I'll say that's the help action, Katya. So
what's the
kind of like
19.
looks around. His eyes are kind of like narrowing, looking at all of you, also the servants. Says, "All right, okay. Person I sent you is, well, one of the 5 heirs of the Dietrich family. Name's Catherine von Dietrich."
That sounds like a name and a half.
Put that there.
Oh, you couldn't even spell it the regular way Catherine is spelled. They had to go the extra mile.
Ivan is just going to quickly ask before, just to make sure. Are they one of the masters in this Grail War? He says it with a lot more stuttering. I'm just trying to.
Yeah, kind of like says, well, I'd be surprised if I'd be surprised if she didn't try to enter. By now she's probably summoned her servant, but... Well, I suppose you'll be finding that out, considering your mission.
Is he referring to Ivan in particular, or everybody?
Everyone, yeah.
Okay.
Don't suppose she can cut some slack to us. You know, knowing that well, some of us are not quite familiar with the ins and outs of all of this as others.
Well, if you agree to leave the Grail War alone and just let it happen, sure.
Can't really do that, mate. We're all here in this for our own reasons.
Then I'm sure that with your own since you're acknowledging that you're here for your own reasons, I'm sure that you can understand that she has her own reasons to want to continue this war. It's not anything. It's nothing anything personal. It's just, well, it's only natural that you'd be enemies if you're on the opposite sides of a conflict.
Well, maybe. But maybe if she would have started to try, you know, talking things out instead of sending lackeys after us, maybe we could have reached a better understanding.
Maybe that's true. She's the type of person to come to a conclusion and do everything to reach that conclusion, I suppose.
Well, boy, that sounds familiar. Well, let's say that they picked quite a hell of a time to start interfering. Now, he kind of like stops leaning. He was kind of like crouching down to be like at level with the with the guy. He kind of stands back up and says, "Well, I'm not sure about the rest of you, but I think I got all the questions out that I needed. We've become the target of a minor magi family. Ooh,
Ivan is
par for the course.
Ivan is just gonna like sort of sigh, just kneel down very quickly, and just quickly he looks the Magus in the eye and just says like, just very slowly, just to make sure he doesn't stumble over his own words, like trying his best to just like get through this already. He just said, because this is a very important question to ask. He says, "What do you know about the other masters? I see the reason why you would be willing to protect your own master, but it probably would be beneficial for your family if we were to figure out more about the other masters and possibly take one or more of them out."
Alright. You're not wrong, I'm not going to give you any information on Catherine's magecraft, but I can roll a history check. Pretty good. I'm gonna say, well, believe it or not, a bunch of them aren't even mages. But the group that organized this whole thing, they're all in this. They're all in on it. They've all agreed to have a good old-fashioned death match with each other. No strings attached, just a fight for the Holy Grail. Some of them are mages. I think one of them's pretty ancient. But most of them...
At the mention of ancient, he just tilts his head and just goes, "What do you mean by that?"
Well, I don't know if their magecraft is just really old, and they're good at using it, or have been around for a long time. But there's while most people seem to be new bloods, she's a bit more experienced than everyone else.
Got a
Ivan
name?
gets a slightly bad feeling about this.
Nope, I don't got a name for you. I'll tell you that I'm just going off of first impressions. See, the 7 of them were pretty close with each other, but you know, what's a goon like me doing around them, right?
How exactly did you manage to find us?
Well, we just got the orders to go here. I'll say you that much. But if you want my guess, they probably tracked your jet.
But still, to react this fast.
Oh, well.
Uh,
This Holy Grail War is supposed to take place all over the world, so we've got members of the family all over the world, different countries. It just so happened that we lucked out and predicted that maybe one person wanted to summon a Grecian hero.
Leon will turn to Marvin, to Jay, to Ivan, to Katya, to everybody, and just be like, you all don't suppose that they have someone on the inside to be giving away our position?
I wouldn't think so.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Okay, I'm getting 2 different opinions there. One of you says that it's not likely. One of you says it's very likely. No
Ivan's
offense,
just
Marvin,
gonna like
but
say.
hold on, Ethan.
Oh, sorry.
I'm no offense, Marvin, but I'm more inclined to believe the opinion of someone who's actually working with Katya. But
Then again, I'm not the best judge of character. I've been working there for quite a while, so maybe I'm just used to everyone.
Okay, well now I retract that statement. I guess we don't know is gonna be the answer.
I don't suspect anyone, at least. That's all I'm gonna say.
Nathan?
Ivan just says, I agree with you. Just like, fucking, give me a second. I need to like get into character real fast. Yeah, I believe that. I'm sorry. I believe that it's most likely that we can't assume anything as of the moment. We should probably try and see if we can have somebody else look around to make sure.
Listen, I'm not... Oh, sorry, continue.
I could make a few phone calls. I might be able to get a few people able to collect some information.
How good are they at hiding their self and info? Because if they get caught, it only makes it that much harder.
Ivan just looks at him and just says, I'm very sure other members of the Krov family have been at this for a lot longer than I have.
Well, at least until you can get in contact with them, I suppose we won't know.
Anyway.
Now, as for our friend here, looking at the Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, he is going to be like, what should we do with him? We just let him go.
As you
Before-
say that, Ivan, you hear, telepathy again from Archer. Master, I don't sense them, but I see hostiles coming in.
Fuck.
We have hostiles coming in. We should probably get out of here before they arrive.
How many?
Also looking-
He's going to relay
The
Marvin's
question, yeah.
message through to Archer.
I'm not sure, but I see 3 cars. They seem to be flaring with a blue light.
3 cars off 3 e-cars. That's all we know. It's probably best that we just leave him here, and not risk anything.
Do you mention the blue lights or not?
He forgets in the moment, and then he just goes,
Hmm.
"Oh right, the cars are also setting off some blue lights."
No.
You mean the police?
I'm not sure.
Well, I suppose we did cause quite a bit of a ruckus here. It's probably about time that we get out of here. What's it called? He's gonna turn to Ryder, who's looking pretty fucked up. He's gonna say, Ryder, go spirit form, would you? You're not particularly looking the best shapes right now.
A correction to you, dear master. No matter what, if I am bloodied in battle, I am always looking resplendent. But I take your meaning. Shh.
He's gonna then turn to the rest and say, it's about time we, as the Americans say, skedaddle.
So the answer is still not given. Do we let him run at the moment?
He
Yes, I'm
does-
here for the cops.
He's seen all of our servants now.
And,
Could be a threat.
Some of you guys called your servants by name.
Yeah, you could kill me. It could be fun for you, I guess.
Oh, I don't mind really for the killing. In fact, Cleos, could you help me up there for a moment?
Which, what are you asking, master?
You could either throw me or jump up there.
Sorry, I am zoomed in too far.
Yeah. Do the guy I just killed.
Yeah, he'll just like lift you up and just boom, like
Yeah.
leap up.
For everyone who looks at Marvin, it seems as if he makes a picture of the guy he just killed.
And
He seems to be saying something in a language no one can understand. And, or at least I presume no one here speaks Dutch.
And as you're doing so, you see a flash of light in your face, and you kind of hear, "You step away from the dead man!" As they yell this in Greece, so Greek, so no one else really understands them, but you kind of get the meaning, as the cops are here.
Leon already knew that this was gonna fucking happen, so he's already casting Spring Hills and Quick Step on himself. And
All
being
of
like,
you, hands on your head.
No comprendo. What's it called? Leon will just... Actually, he might actually just say that in Spanish.
Yeah.
He'll be like, siento, no entiendo. And he's going to start booking it with Sprinkle and Quickstep.
Yeah, Marvin just says to the guy, "Listen, I don't care much about killing you guys. It's not as if you get enough information of me anyway. I hope that you get a better view at things, and that you don't show your face around. Would be sad if I have to kill more people without any true reason to.
Is that what you're saying to the cops?
No, to
Okay.
this guy,
Okay,
to the
the guy,
hooded
yeah.
guy in German.
Yeah, I thought so. They all kind of like, yeah. Actually, yeah, okay, so Ivan just kind of like, you can Misty Step, move your token wherever. And Leon, you can run.
Trying to use as little mage
He's
as
gonna.
possible, because
Ivan
these are
is
Mondays.
going to like fuck off out of sight, out of mind.
So,
Leo seems so faster.
I'm
Could you get me out of here?
So, before all this, we're gonna roll a quick initiative.
Ivan's in the bushes.
What's it called?
Ah!
Like, I'm trying. Fucking, what's it called? Leon is trying to use as little magecraft as possible in front of the cops because, yeah, how do we explain this? He doesn't want the Mage Association to come up in on everyone's asses about this. So he would suggest to everybody to attempt to escape using as little magecraft as possible.
Okay.
That's given. You know that, right?
I mean, yeah, I'm just looking at Ivan, who was very liberal with the use of Misty Step in the previous fight.
So, but yeah, like so, like you know, Jay, you showing their military ID. Here's the thing. You would have noticed that, like, you know, one of them would like have like start to like send like, you know, this one guy like, you know, towards you. You know, like they're kind of confused. They're not entirely sure what's going on. So this guy was you know, started like being sent towards, and kind of notices that it's a badge. Like, you know, was gonna like call back like, hold on, I think these guys are foreign, like, I think these guys are foreign forces. And then Ivan Misty stepped.
Wait, no.
And Leo started to run.
Oh no, that. Okay, see that's the thing. I asked that before thinking that they wouldn't see me.
You're in the
If
middle
this
of
was
the
the
fucking thing!
Sorry. Is it?
You didn't put them on the map, to be
like,
fair.
depending on the situation, and could I actually undo that? Because like generally it feels like he would have escaped like the moment he heard them coming over the horizon if he didn't know that they were there. If he didn't know that they could see him, but seeing as he's already in line of sight, I don't think he would.
Okay, sure. You know, next time make sure, like, I'll do it this time, but next time make sure that you don't miss these steps
I
when you're
asked
in
you
the
that
middle of a
question
room.
way earlier.
Well, no, but here's the thing. They were at the door. You're in the middle of the room.
Oh, yeah, no, I forgot.
Like,
Ivan just has his hands up then.
you know, pay attention to your tokens. So yeah, this guy, like, you know, starts to approach, still, like, gun drawn, and asks, you know, kind of like, you know, calling back, "Does anyone here know English?"
Actually, Marvin cast him. I could translate for you.
Kind of like nods and says, "Like, come over." So, Jay, you say this is a matter of internal security. It's a matter with NATO. The cop kinda narrows his eyes, looks at the dude with the bright red coat, the hooded guy, the lady in armor this girl with like a red hoodie and a sniper rifle? To be fair, Leon, you know, looks fine.
The translating cosplayer.
The translating cosplayer, like, kind
Wait,
of says,
didn't you say last session that he was in like normal clothes?
yeah, you said he was in normal clothes because
Oh yeah, we changed clothes.
yeah, but yeah, so like kind of like an on like Leon. I was gonna say Leon looks fine. He kind of does look like a, you know, just like a civvy, really. Like
Yeah,
the
like gray shirt, black jacket,
Yeah.
jeans. You know, like he looks as probably the most normal out of everybody.
yeah the. I'm not even going to let you roll a deception because this guy doesn't believe you. He's like, okay, you got a badge and everything, but what are you talking about? This clearly isn't an official assignment.
Marvin does translate everything to Jay.
This unfortunately is above both of our pay grades. Kinda says, what, so, fucking, red guy? Knight in shining armor? Above our pay grades? Can you explain that, at least? And kind of signals like the rest of the cops to like come over, because it's safe.
Leon is kind of already shifting his eyes like, guys, we can't. I don't think we can talk our way out of this. We might need to run.
Yep, I'm ready to run, and I'm telling Saber that as well, telepathically. We should get out of here. We can spare the dude for now, I guess.
I'll let the cops deal with him. We just need to get the fuck out of here.
Wait,
We'll
do the
wait-
cops have guns?
He will
The cops have
wait
guns,
for-
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, fucking the Greek cops are allowed to carry firearms.
They are, yeah. I check that before. I
Are they
check that
allowed
before
to
making these
shoot
step
it? Because, for example, the Dutch cops do carry firearms, but as soon as they shoot it, they're fired.
Well,
That's
I
really
guess it'll depend.
upsetting.
It is.
I guess it'll depend on if they believe the use of force is necessary in this situation if we were to run away.
Yeah. So let me.
There's like 3 dead bodies.
There are 3 dead bodies. Yeah. So I'll let Jay type that out. I'll be right back.
I will
Alright.
also be a...
Long story short, mercenaries dealing with matters require top secret clearance. What type of mercenaries would be wearing dress armor, you know, and a weird ass like fucking Dante cosplay? Like,
I like how you said that, but it's actually it's not meant to look like Dante's fucking code.
like. Oh no, Bard. I don't think our story is gonna hold up to this, guys. Welcome to my world.
Back. No, with the Dutch police it's really stupid because they have a gun and they are allowed to shoot it under the right force, but it's so highly it's so weird with when the force is justified that it's almost never justified force.
Okay, I'm back.
So that's a really weird way of doing that with the Dutch police, and I hate it.
Alright, I'm back. And the police officer, when you say mercenaries dealing with matters that require top secret clearance, this guy's gonna, like, kind of just stare at you. He's not going, like, he's not gonna say it, but he thinks that you're stupid. And says, I'm sorry, sir, but, if you are doing what you're saying you're doing, I'm sure that we'll be able to get this sorted out really quickly. But for now, I'm going to have you and your friends, walk to the station with me.
Yeah. Marvin does reply that to everyone, and it's like, you know, guys, talking doesn't seem to work that gladly.
Katya is slowly reaching for the flashbang.
Telepathically, I'm just telling Saber to be ready to cover me from the gunfire as we're both running away.
Okay,
She's
so...
more bulletproof than me.
So, what's the call here? Please let us handle things on our end. I'm gonna have to... you can make me a persuasion with disadvantage.
I'll be honest, I'll just run.
I don't think there anything the rest of us can say will even help negate that.
Oh, you're gonna cast friends? Alright, you can cast friends.
They can't speak English either. So
yeah, no,
so they wouldn't understand shit.
Marvin's the only one who
does
can really
friends-
talk to them. Yeah, you can use friends.
Require the target language to share a language?
Actually, good question. I don't think it does, actually.
Good thing I have the. Good thing I have the fucking page with all the cantrips up. What's it called?
Yeah, no, it's fine, actually. Yeah, friends works. So, let me... For the duration... Oh, shit! There isn't any save for this. Okay. So, yeah.
Wondering about my languages.
Yeah. So, give me a straight roll, for that.
I only have 3 languages.
In real life, I can only speak the first 2, slightly understand the third, and that's it.
Yeah. Alright, give me a persuasion straight roll. 18? Oh, that's a good roll. The police officer is going to look at you and... Listen, alright, man. Out of respect for you and your badge, I'll tell my guys to back off. But please come down to the station at some point to verify all of this.
At some point. Sure, we'll definitely do it. Psych.
Yeah,
Not.
everyone crosses the fingers. Sure!
I'll just want to review I can give you my chain of command number.
Yeah. So, you know, that's kind of like, that's done. You give him your chain of command number, and congrats. Actually, you managed to evade the cops, which is always a lawful good action.
Gee, how the hell did he do that?
I was really close making a really bad joke to the start of that.
I mean, hey, we're not in America. But yeah, like, no, yeah, Katya just goes, Jay, how did you do that?
Alright, so now we have free reign.
Well, not exactly. We just won't. They just won't arrest us. I don't think they gave us free reign.
No. You see, Marvin be like, the question still stands. Do we let him run?
Well, you better make your decision quick, otherwise, who knows what else might show up.
Listen, again, I don't want to kill you, it's just... It's their choice. I honestly don't think you have enough on me to even make a case for your higher-ups. Let alone that you have a lot on clears. Is that right, clears?
He's obviously he's like, you know, you managed to get down on your own. He's been hiding behind the statue actually, from the cops. Kind of just like gives you a thumbs up.
Ivan's just gonna turn to the group and say, I would rather not kill him, but I would prefer if he were alive. I'd prefer if he were alive. If at the end of this, there's no reason to have any unnecessary deaths at this point.
Gotcha.
Alright, you're free to go.
Huh.
Smitty.
Please don't try and pull a fast one on us.
Kind of says, Right, well, didn't expect you to, actually let me go. I guess, None of you are Clock Tower Magi, how are you?
Ivan shakes his head.
I work for my own. Whoever pays is... whoever gets to decide.
Well, whatever. I'm not gonna complain. He kind of like he puts his hands up and like slowly rises. Just to be like, yeah, I'm not gonna do anything. Going, Katya?
If we cross paths again and you fire one of those lightning bolt thingies, just aim slightly to the left next time. Not dead center. I'd appreciate it.
Before you go off, Marvin puts his hands on his shoulder. When he gets beside him, he got in closer. He's like, just let your boss know. My name is Marvin McRemitz. If he wants a fight, he can have one. If he wants to talk, I'm always willing to talk it out. Just so that you guys know, I don't care who gets the grill, as long as I get paid enough.
Kind of putting his hood back on. I'll deliver the message.
Ivan's just gonna walk up.
I was just gonna say, not that she will actually get the grail.
I mean, Marvin was whispering this.
Oh, okay, sorry.
To the guy.
No, he was whispering or saying it loud. Go ahead.
Ivan just sort of like fishes through his pockets and just like hands him like a $20 bill. Just goes, "This is for the cab ride."
In a country that uses a different currency.
You just hand him like yen. Like you hand him. He looks at you like you're stupid, and just walks off.
He's not sure what to do at this point. I'm saying dollars because that's what our currency is in. Like, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like. Here's the thing. You didn't tell me that you were gonna exchange your money before coming here. I mean, it's not like you're going to be here for that long anyway.
I mean, I presumed.
Credit
and it-
cards exist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have like credit or debit cards. So
Yeah.
that our money gets automatically transferred.
Yeah. Though to be fair, Ivan being the fucking mage that he is, probably does just carry cash.
Well, now that that's all sorted, I say we get out of here and back to the plane.
Indeed.
What is our next stop anyway?
Our next destination could be. What is closer, actually? My geographic is not that good.
Yeah. So I'll write down here.
USA, Philippines, Russia, UK, but I don't know what's closest.
I guess UK.
The UK is closer.
I guess the UK would be closer.
In that case, Marvin would say, I guess the UK.
Oh, shite. Alright.
If we are going
yes.
to the UK, there is actually a place. We could stop off at my manor if you want.
Yes, we're going to
Oh, you
Beach
got a mana
Association
bar.
Central. Go ahead.
I wouldn't mind staying at a manor.
Our destination is World's End.
In Cornwall.
Fuck.
World's End, Cornwall. How far is that from where Ivan is?
Where are you?
Where is Ivan?
Uh,
I can...
Like where you're like, I swear you're like Bristol or something.
I mentioned it last time. Let me see. Map of UK.
Also, is it Land's End? Or am I mistaken it for the...
It might. I think it's Land's End. Yeah, I think it's Land's End.
the
okay.
tip of the thingy.
I just typed what I heard, so
Uh,
then it was misspoken.
Yeah. No, I was wrong the entire time.
I can't remember, so I'm just gonna put him in like either like I don't know, fucking Bristol. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're in Bristol. I remember you saying Bristol.
That's like a 2-3 hour drive.
Yeah. But yeah.
Um,
In that
Yeah.
case, Marvin would walk out and he's like, Cleos, could you go spirit form for now? It's a bit handier.
I need you. Actually, mine. I want you to roll me a charisma check.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Yes.
Cleos kind of like nods and says, "Very well," and doesn't turn into spirit form. He looks down and says, "My apologies. I suppose my altered form in this manifestation might have come with a few side effects. It is okay. I am used to sneaking through the shadows."
Ivan just like looks at this like guy whose entire chest is just like revealed. Just like looks at him like just asking. I know Ivan's a little bit like thinner, but like they're about the same height. So, would his like outer coat roughly fit him?
Yeah, I'd say so. He's only like 3 or 4 inches taller than you.
Yeah, Ivan is just going to like remove like the red coat, and he's just gonna like hand it to him and just to Cleos and just say, it might be a little odd for people here seeing you shirtless. It might be for the best if you put this on until then. Underneath, he has like a very like plain white shirt. Like it's a nice looking dress shirt, that's for sure. The red tie it looks quite nice. But like it is just a very normal shirt. Yeah.
Yeah. So kind of like nods and says, "Very well. I thank you for this, and I will return it in kind soon." And yeah, he stealths away. You can tell for a gigantic guy who was just like, you know, causing earthquakes with his footsteps, surprisingly nimble. Like, you managed to lose track of him. Let me see Saber's passive percent. Okay, so Saber can see where he is. But yeah.
Yeah, the next roleplay I want to do is on the ship or on the jet.
On the ship.
I'm so
Welcome.
used to
Welcome to Odyssey of Dragonlords. So, you all managed to make it to the jet.
I don't. Actually, never mind.
No, go on.
I was just gonna ask, are there any like clothes stores open at that time?
Yeah. So at this point it's like evening. Let me see, like, when do stores close in Greece? That's a weird question, but
I guess it'll depend on the type of store,
Yeah,
right? If
like-
it's like a
I guess because
like a
clothes.
department store.
Actually, because no, yeah, I know clothes stores in yeah, I know clothes stores kind of like close at a bit of like a early time in general, regardless of country. Yeah, I think because I haven't been to Athens, but I've been to Greece, and yeah, they close at like 8 p.m. around, so yeah. I'll say that like at this point in the night, no, unfortunately the clothes stores are closed. You could steal some clothes if you want.
No.
So you kind of like, you know, manage to make your way to the plane. You stay there for a while in order to refuel. But Troy actually says to you guys, by the way, while you guys were gone, got another message. They left us with like a little map. Here, I can play it to you. Well, rather, I can show it to you on the Mystic Code. And when he does so, it creates like this map of like this this spherical 3D map of the entire world with like nodes that you can tap on. And let's see. Which one?
Ivan is first going to tap on the one in the UK because he wants to just quickly check something. Does it like include any information about the master there, or
So, roll 1d5.
Marvin is bloody.
So, Vorti, I want you to roll me. Roll me 1d20 first of all.
You're gonna 13.
And therefore, I want you to roll me 2d14.
D14. Okay. Holy shit! You're hitting me with the custom dice.
The custom dice, baby.
Wasagi. That is number 13. Ready, number 13. Go ahead.
that is 2 13s in a row?
So, let me see. So give me a moment.
Whoops, that was whispered.
So, Troy basically, like, taps on another thing and, well, no, rather, like, Troy just kind of says, alright, so, essentially, the message was a bit long-winded, as the director likes to do. But, this is basically what, Kaldi has gathered so far. And, he just says, as you know, your locations are Manhattan, USA, Siberia, Russia, Lapu-Lapu in the Philippines, and Land's End, in Cornwall. They've figured out that the 2 masters each are located in the first 3 locations, and the 4th one is where they're expecting a ruler class servant to show up. Also, we've been given special clearance to enter Director Animasphere's chambers in Clock Tower. I would advise, especially you, Jay, that you head over to Clock Tower, use their library, find out some more stuff, and I think they probably have some ways to help you reinforce your relationships, I suppose, your bond with your servant, and make them a bit more powerful. But that's just my advice, personally. We've also gotten 2 new pieces of information. In Lapu-Lapu, Philippines, we figured out that one of the summoned servants is a Berserker. And in Manhattan, USA, we figured out the identity of one of the masters. Let me pull up her file real quick. And, you see kind of like, still fuzzy through a hologram, a lady, long, dense, fluffy hair, dressed in a suit, tie, and, a very spiffy looking fedora. Jay, this looks like she looks like a gangster to you. Like not even a gang, like a mobster. And it says, this is Alicia Cascata, part of the Cascata family. They used to be a mage family, but she doesn't have any magecraft. They started off as a offshoot from Clock Tower when they came to the US, but they essentially set up their own mob there and have been profiting ever since. Not sure why she's part of the Holy Grail War, but my best guess, probably money. And I'm gonna give you this mission briefing. It will update the more you find out.
Ivan is actually going to quickly tell Troy about what they learned and about about that master, or from the people who they from the guy who they interrogated, and he's going to say, is it possible for Chaldea to do a little bit of research on them as well?
Which one are you asking?
He's asking Troy this. He basically informs him about the info that they learned from the guy, not specifically about the master's name, and the family. That's it.
He says, right, Von Dietrich. Alright, I'll tell them to look into that. Is there any other information that you learned?
I believe that's about it on my end. I do have a few calls to make. However, so do you mind waiting a little bit before we take off?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I was still refueling everything. It's not a problem.
If you-
Kind of like he sees Kleos and says, "Oh, and pleasure to meet you, Berserker. My master tells me to go by Kleos, so it's a pleasure to meet you as well." Troy kind of looks a bit confused and looks over to you, Marvin, and says, so that's Berserker, huh?
You see Marvin just smiling, laughing softly to himself. I don't know what he is at the moment. He's very strong. Stronger than most berserkers, but let's just say I have calmed his rage.
Well, nice work calming there. You look like you could use some rest.
Oh yeah, he almost killed me once. Then a caster almost killed me. Well, a mage almost killed me once, and now I'm here.
Well, huh.
But if you could get a message to... God, I forgot the name of the place. Who do we work for again?
Chaldea.
Aldea.
To Katya. Say them that doing this was worth every bit of resource.
Well, I'll let them know that you were satisfied with the conclusion. Okay. Well, I'll let you all handle, sort yourselves out and tell me when you're ready to set off. Do you guys figured out the destination yet?
Yes. Land's End, Cornwall, in the UK.
Right.
Actually, should we stop exactly at Land's End, or should we stop at Bristol first to the clock tower, then Bristol first before we make our way over?
You know what? Do we have any information on how much damage they have done already?
As far as we can tell, nothing yet. I don't think they've started. I think they're getting ready for something.
Then we still have time to greatly gather information. So yes, the clock tower would be smaller. Good notice.
Right. You mentioned Bristol. I can get you to a Bristol airport. Could stop by Heathrow if you want, but that's probably closer to Clock Tower. But if Bristol's where you want, I can do that.
Bristol's where my manor is. My butler should be able to drive us from there.
Archer, Archer does kind of say, telepathically, Master, if it would not be too inconvenient, I believe I could also take the wheel.
That would be nice. He responds through the mental link. He then just goes, I do have a cousin to call. Don't want to leave too much of a mess here. He just scrolls through his phone, through a shit ton of contacts, which is very weird. But he calls the Krov situated in Greece.
Okay, so before everyone does stuff, I have to go. Real quick, I'll be back.
Oh, rest in peace.
I mean, in that case... Well, no, we'll wait.
I mean, I can just pause the recording real quick.
You know, I was thinking maybe a little bit of roleplay, but everything I want to discuss is better that Berserker's here.
I mean,
You're gonna shoot me.
Was a
By the way, I do
That
have to
wasn't me.
wonder, has...
that wasn't me, cocking a gun. That was me clicking my tongue. Like how I do when I'm like, hey man, it is what it is.
I know it.
By the way, has Cleos actually returned Ivan's jacket to him yet?
Yeah, no,
Nope.
Cleos would have handed it to you after you got onto the plane.
No, it's his
It's
now.
his now.
It's his now.
You're a pushover. It's his now.
Right, so
Ivan has 3 more.
while so Caster and Ryder are going to just regain their hit points. Let's see. D6 plus 4.
Katya, would you patch Marvin up, or because his hit dice were spent in order to kill him?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. It's not like you're my ally or anything. Alright, how many times is... Oh, it doesn't matter, I can just recast this, so you just max health now.
What do you mean you can recast that?
This is a ritual spell.
Oh,
Our vitality is a riches spell?
damn.
The clergy class allows you to pick 4 classes, like 4 spells from the cleric or paladin things up to level 4, and just cast them all as ritual
Yeah.
spells.
I see
Yeah.
how it is.
Nice.
Katya could pick the clergy, but I couldn't play a sword saint.
No, it's a background. It's not a.
I know.
The clergy is such a mess of a class. But
So,
actually, roll that. So you were at 19
Oh
hit
fuck,
points.
I didn't resume the recording, shit. Alright,
yes, I was at 19.
Yeah. So actually, roll that because you are also able to heal Ryder up, if you can, if you have any healing left.
Wait, me? Or,
You, yeah.
how many times do I have to...
So roll it again.
Okay.
Next. Next.
Precisely.
Oh
That
my
was
god!
Precise
Yeah,
HP
that was
I
the
needed.
precise amount of HP you need. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me it another time.
Okay.
Next.
I mean, maybe it's also handy
Next.
to heal Jay up a bit.
Next. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me 2 more. 3 and 4. Okay, and then Ryder will take the rest. So plus 5. Alright. But yeah.
Ivan, before you go off, before you go off, Marvin would say to everyone, "Alright, guys, get her out. It's time I learned you about something."
Wait, what?
You guys were confused, right? Why Leo's looks different now?
I mean,
At least, I presume you guys were.
so you do know what's going on?
I do know a bit. Not everything completely. And I'm willing to share that bit with you guys.
I mean, you better.
Calm down, calm down. We're not enemies. Yet.
What do you mean by yet?
It's a joke. Just laugh it off.
Ivan still looks concerned.
Back at Caldeoya, you summoned a saber, Katya. and Ivan use him as an archer. Those were the two classes I had in mind. Seeing that both classes were taken, I wanted to take the next best thing, Berserker. But because I did some research on all the Grail Wars and etc, I know Berserkers can be a bit out of hand from time to time. And I found a way to still calm them down after they got the madness enhancement.
Ivan's about to say something, and then he decides not to.
The downside, and this is the biggest reason why people normally don't do it and shouldn't do it, it takes up 2 command spells. Besides that, most servants actually are getting helped by the madness enhancement. I just know Kleos is better off without it. Whether his rage is gone or suppressed, whether it can be accessed or not, what his class is at the moment, I don't know. But I know that he is better off because of it. And that's the reason why I did it.
Okay, sounds simple enough.
You cheated. I'm just gonna raise an error.
Yes, but it costed it was with a high cost on it. Of course, you can cheat 3 times as well. But I should only recommend you to do it twice. For obvious reasons, when your 3rd spell is gone, so is the link between you and yourself.
As you say that, Kleos kind of, Kleos, kind of says, Master, if you have helped clear my mind. If you were to lose the use of your 3rd command spell, you have my word as a hero that I would still stand by your side.
I appreciate it, Kleos. But I'd rather not use command spells unless absolutely necessary.
Understood. And Ivan, you kind of like, take a phone call. Kind of like, you just kind of hear, like a man from the phone. What's it called? Yeah, so like it rings for a bit and says Anatoly Krov speaking.
Ivan Sylvanus hi.
Hello. What is it that you?
I'm currently in Athens. I know you're a little ways away, but I just wanted you to know that there was a little bit of a situation with what I was wondering, and I'm not able to stay here to help clear things up. I was wondering if I could ask you a favor.
Favor? Do you just want us to clean up, or?
Yes, just sort of diffuse the situation. And the cops here have had a little bit of a run-in with law enforcement, and we can't stay here for too much longer. But they actually wanted us to go to the station.
It'll take a bit of time, but we'll try our best. And if not, we'll try to get a church to handle it.
Thank you.
Anything for a family member.
He just like whispers like something into the phone, which give me a second. I need to fucking what let me see.
That is a good question. What happens when you cast fly instead of moving, like a moving airplane? What? Because your flying speed is only 60 feet.
Or just a moving vehicle in general.
Yeah, actually.
Like, surely you still carry the momentum that you had.
I mean, I guess fly, because the flying is kind of like levitation in 5e, which I would say that, like, as long as you don't actually fly, you won't, like, slam into the fucking back of the airplane. Like, you probably wouldn't, like, die or anything, but, like, you'd probably be just forced to the back of it.
Okay.
But yeah.
You won't be shot out, jettisoned into the fucking... into the fucking
yeah, the momentum won't, like, kill you, because I think, in general, spells tend to have safeguards. But yeah, so, Ivan, you know, he says...
Movable rod, though.
he says that motto back to you, and, yeah, so, you've managed to help, figure out the cleanup.
Now he's going to call somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
We've discussed this prior to the session.
Yeah. So, you kind of, the phone rings for a bit. And, actually no one picks up. But this is important. So, you call again. You've, you know, like, it's just like, You've reached Gian Antonio de Luca Sartorelli. What is it you wish? What does you want?
Antonio?
Hmm?
He just says, like, very tiredly just says, Mr. Antonio, why was it that you recommended me for this?
What, are you disappointed with the job that I've given you?
Not exactly, just wondering why exactly you felt that I was needed here rather than doing something else. He just, like, looks back at the crew, the crew just, like, trying to be very careful with his wording.
Well, I will say that it was for an ulterior motive. Chaldea is reluctant to work with the church. Now that I've heard that there's only 5 of you instead of 7, they might have to turn to us anyways. But to ensure that we had a man on the inside, I recommended you for it. And that's not all. We have been tracking that woman for a while. Have we not? But...
Yes. We both know that we can't take her on.
Indeed. But lately, she's disappeared. But seems to have... Well, we can't be certain it's her for sure, but it has her MO written all over it. Somewhere in the Philippines.
He just immediately, his eyes widen, just goes, he just looks down, just says, are there have there been sightings? Apostles there? Any...
You see,
He just immediately just goes, any chimeras?
the Philippines is rife with strange experimentation. Dead apostles are usually not sighted there. The church has a very strong presence there after all. But there have been sightings on the dead apostle that the Filipino church has not been able to take out, who has managed to escape. This isn't one of their dead apostles. This dead apostle must have come from somewhere else, and I have my suspicions that this must coincide with her disappearance.
He, grits his teeth for a bit and just goes,
Again, I am not sure if it's even her, but it would be an awful coincidence.
if it is her, then we've got far more of an issue than we originally thought.
Indeed. We don't, hopefully, with any luck, she's just a spectator, an overseer, maybe an assistant. But we cannot discount the possibility that she might be a master.
Ivan just it just goes, God damn it. What? How? You know that even the both of us working together would probably be no match for them. Why did you think that... I know we were tracking her down, but that was... You're basically sending me in on my own.
No, I am not. You have a servant, do you not?
Yes, but...
Not only that,
He just
you
pauses.
Not only that, you have 4 other mages with you, as well as 4 other servants. I've heard the rumors that you have some very powerful divinity within your ranks.
Hopefully it's enough.
We cannot underestimate her. But we must not overestimate her either. In the end, she is still a dead apostle. And we know that they can be killed.
Okay. I'll try and update you whenever I can.
And I will update you whenever I can. If you make it to the Philippines, I will try my best to be there for you. Right now I'm
If she...
out on a hunt. So now was kind of a bad time, but if you were calling...
I'm sorry.
If you were calling, it was probably something important.
Ivan's just gonna say, if she doesn't happen to be in the Philippines, and she is in fact somewhere else, can I at least request that you will at least be there?
If fate permits it, I will.
Thank you, Mr. Anatoly.
And he just hangs up.
Wait, no, Antonio, sorry, my brain is fucking shitting itself. My brain can't brain today! Antonio, he says, not Anatoly, fucking brain shit don't work.
You can't tell if he hung up because you were done, or if he hung up because you mispronounced his name again.
I'm not saying he would have.
No, I think it would be funnier.
It would be funny. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's fair enough. Ivan just like face palms, just like, oh god. He just like sits down, goes, well, that was something.
You know, mate, every time I see you hang up that phone, you look the worse for wear. Who are you even calling out to?
He considers what he's gonna say for the moment. Okay, out of character. Jericho.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Ivan would think that that Antonio would be okay with him at least revealing who he was talking to?
I think Antonio would have trust in you to, you know, reveal that sort of thing. Like, he'd be okay with revealing it to people who, you know, like your fellow masters who are clearly, you know, powerful and going to be with you the entire trip. So might as well rip the band-aid off.
He just sighs and just goes, who I just ended the call with was Antonio De Luca Sartorelli.
Bless
And he just turns and just says, an executor of the church.
Oh.
Do I
My
know?
condolences. Go ahead.
Jericho.
Huh?
Yeah?
Who?
Wait, what do you say?
Do I know the name?
Roll me a religion. With disadvantage.
Would I know?
You, Katya, can roll me a religion. Without disadvantage. Straight roll.
I don't think Liam was thought about the church, so I'm not even gonna bother.
Gian Antonio De Luca Sartorelli. Marvin, you don't know. At the very least, that's not an important name. They don't belong to a family or anything. Katya, you know that he taught a class when he was passing through. He's a church executor. He was on a job. He was on a job, and in exchange for the services of your normal tutor, he agreed to teach the class a few things about the, about the combat arts that he deals with. Like practical stuff. Like, his class was less about combat, more about how to deal with dead apostles, which didn't really catch your interest. Well, yeah, I mean, it might have caught your interest a bit, but it also just, none of it was practical, so you just kind of felt like you wasted a day there. But
It was just a fairy class.
yeah, but he did seem to know his stuff. He seemed to be a very seasoned dead apostle hunter. I'm gonna post him for everyone to see. Here he is, Gian Antonio De Luca Sartorelli.
With
Well-
a name like that, I imagine he'll look older.
We should probably avoid the Philippines, or at least save it for last.
We should probably avoid the Philippines.
He just Ivan's just looks very tired with his hand, his face in his hand.
Any particular reason as to that, mate?
Sightings of dead apostles and one very, very there's also concerns that there could also be something else there that you just see he's actually visibly shaking. There could be something else there that's out of... He's just frozen in just shock at this point. You can see that there's like... You can see that something about whatever this is that he mentioned is rattling him.
Listen, you could just bear with the class what's there. You have 4 people with you, 5 servants. Whatever it is, I think we can handle it. But the more info we have, the stronger we can be.
What exactly would you like pick up? What are like just like in terms of like out of character asking you?
Yeah.
What would you think? What would you think is an apt word to describe the kind of dead apostle this character is? Because because it's the fate it's a fate timeline. There's no ancestor.
Yeah, they're not like an they're definitely not an ancestor because that doesn't exist in this universe. That being said, I guess you would like describe them as a very, very ambitious rank 5 dead apostle.
He would say that.
Yeah, and like you would like inform them that like normally dead apostles are part and parcel. They're vampires. They suck blood, burn in the sunlight, have regeneration, super speed, super strength. Some dead apostles, if they live long enough, can self-modify and gain special abilities that normal dead apostles don't. Essentially a sort of like twisted biological magecraft. So there's basically a dead apostle with special powers.
With extra steps.
Yeah, you here?
Yeah. He's not here to see us
Yes.
bully Katya.
No, I haven't seen him typing in a while, and I know his character has something against vampires. So,
No, he's just scared of them.
hey, you here to hear this?
Doesn't seem like he's there. I'm going to say that he's like conked out, but
He had vampires and he passed out.
or maybe Troy's teaching him how to fucking, fly the...
He doesn't trust Troy. He thinks that Troy's a fucking dead apostle.
You know, I don't trust Troy either, but let's go.
But yeah.
What's it called? I mean, hey.
No.
I guess Leon, upon being told, like, rank 5 apostle, stuff like that, he's just gonna raise an eyebrow, and he's gonna be like, I'm not sure what that means, but, I suppose that if you think that this is a threat that we're not ready to, destroy or face on, I'll take your word for it. For now.
You just see, he just actually, it slams a hand on the table. Oh, no, we are not ready. You just see, he's shaking very, very hard. There is fear in his eyes. There's...
Right.
Is he... is this apostle, God, English word, is this apostle stronger than, for example, Chaos?
I hardly think that possible, Master, but
I'm not sure, but apostles are apostles can be unpredictable. They can range from being so weak that they can range from being very weak to basically being able to fight off a country's worth of people. There's a reason why the Holy Church hunts them before they can get that far.
So shouldn't we clear this threat before it gets stronger?
It's already powerful, Marvin. Wait, no, he would say Mr. McRemitz.
Yeah.
This thing has probably been alive for hundreds of years.
That sucks.
I imagine one gets really bored after a certain amount of years.
Yeah, for real. Who want to live that long?
I guess there's some insane people.
I
who
can
do
assure
the
you.
world
I can
going
assure
on.
you. I can assure you. They have ways of dealing with their boredom.
I would imagine so. I mean, you have to come up with something like that. You know, besides killing and eating people. But hold on, I got distracted there for the conversation with that. You're gonna look over in Ivan and say, Ivan, stop typing too loud in your phone. What's it called? You're gonna say, okay, well, obviously, I'm, besides Jay over there, I'm probably the one that knows the least about the more intricate matters of all of this stuff. So I'll trust your judgment, Mr. I do blood magecraft, when it comes to, well, dead apostles. You prove yourself to be adequate enough in the battles that we've had, so for now I'll take your word on this, and we'll, if you believe that we shouldn't go after the big vampire, then we probably shouldn't go after the big vampire. At least not yet. But when our servants become stronger, when we get stronger, I see no issue in ridding the word of this bastard once and for all.
I wouldn't call that woman a bastard, but I wouldn't call her anything short of a monster.
Well, monster, thing, whatever term you use to describe this person, if they are going to be, well, not just getting in our way, but treating people's lives like livestock, to put it one way, well, I can tell you myself that I don't particularly think that type of being should, still be around. So, when the time is right, we'll get them, and, well, what can I say? We'll put them 6 feet under, but they're already technically dead. We'll just make sure they won't be able to do anything ever again.
I hope you're right. He just very much seems he's definitely traumatized by this. It is actually like visibly shaken him.
Leon is just gonna kinda like raise an eyebrow and just turns. By the time he turns around to try and face like either Marvin or Katya or Jay or Troy, he realizes what's happening in the seat across from him. Kinda just shrugs and he's like, well, that's a start. And then he looks over back at Marvin and he's like, I know you are very, very tough. I mean, tough enough to be thrown around like a boomerang and still survive by the hands of your own servant. But, well, do you have any experience hunting down these dead apostles?
Would I? Sure.
What's it called? In all likelihood, probably not. Dead apostles are kind of they definitely do exist in the UK. They are kind of everywhere, but dead apostles in the UK tend to keep to themselves, because if they keep to themselves, then the church doesn't kill them, and the church has a very big presence in the UK. But yeah, as an enforcer, you would never really be called to face one of these guys.
Yeah. Marvin would say, though not really something I have been sent after. The other apostles are in the UK just keeping to themselves. So most of the time the church doesn't hunt them or send other people after them. I was more hired for, let's say, the trash side of mages. And to clean up a bit.
Okay, so no specific experience in that regard. I'm not even going to ask Jay over there, considering. Looks over at Katya, but realizes just putting in, getting ready to rest, I guess. So maybe ask her some other time. And then he'll just look back at Ivan and say, "As for me, well, no experience hunting any form of apostle, vampire, nightwalker, whatever you call them over there. Is mostly fresh-faced in that particular aspect."
That's fine.
Well, I suppose we're not even heading directly to the Philippines at the moment. We're going back to the UK. He doesn't even say it in oh man, fuck English people or anything like that way.
I mean, yeah, but fuck English people though.
The tone of voice. You're gonna get me cancelled because of racist comments like that.
To the UK derogatory!
The UK derogatory. It's more like a, oh man. This is gonna be a bit rough, I guess. It's not even like a, oh man, fuck you kids. More like, oh man, I'm gonna have to use a lot of my energy, I guess, for this.
Saber. Saber.
Good.
Saber just kind of says, when we get to Land's End, well, that is where I hail from. I have no doubt that the architecture and the landscape has changed significantly since I was alive, but when it comes to looking for things and looking around, I should be of help, though I believe that Kleos and I need to buy a change of clothes first.
Question about that for a moment, outside of character.
Mm-hmm.
Did or did we not end up buying clothes?
Yeah, the stores were closed.
So none of us have changed clothes, right?
No.
I don't know what you're talking about. Fucking.
no,
Leon
no.
always has travel clothes.
Okay,
I mean, for the
quick,
servants.
quick question.
Okay.
But no, well, I don't have different clothes than my cosplay at the moment, so that's fun.
You have the clothes that you've packed. You have the clothes that you've packed with you, and for most people, it's probably you've packed like a few
Right.
clothes, but
Yeah.
you probably wouldn't have, Marine.
I do
What
own
do
a
you
blue
mean?
hoodie.
Wait, time out! What do you mean? What's
Barbarian.
that supposed to mean?
I don't know. You don't strike me as the type of guy who has a lot of clothes.
Well, maybe,
Ah.
but
Can I even just?
Oh wait, hold on, Bard.
Is he back?
Bardino there?
I don't know why I heard Bard's voice. Anyway. But yeah.
Can I even just quickly like access like the mystic code that they use to like access like the shop or whatever the fuck it's called?
Yeah,
Whatever the hell it is.
Yeah, you bring up the Mystic Code Workshop.
I don't want to buy mystic codes. I want to buy clothes.
So,
I don't think that's an option. Go.
okay, so how it works is you send in the order, and then they get it to you. It's not like a open, like, Skype call or anything.
Actually,
Is there an option for clothing?
There's a cloak of protection.
Ivan's not buying that.
Boots of Longstrider.
Not buying that either. Yeah, no. Ivan just looks through. It's just like, I don't think.
You can.
You know what?
You can try to call them on the communication mystic code.
Ivan just like realizes something real fast, and he just goes, "We are stopping at Bristol first, right?"
That's the plan.
Ivan just like quickly pulls out his phone and just calls Elias.
You kind of like, "Brr, brr," and then picking up. Ivan.
Hey,
Yes.
I'll be back at the manor in about. Wait, how long does it take to fly from Greece to there, and then go
Athens
through
to
like immigration and all the shit?
Athens to Bristol is 3? No, wait. What do you mean 3 hours? That's ridiculous. Hold on. Let me see how long it actually takes.
About 4 or 5?
Yeah, 4 or 5 sounds about right to me.
My flight from Poland to
yeah,
the
so-
UK is normally 2-3 hours.
Okay, so a non-stop flight from Athens to Bristol is 4 hours.
Ivan just said, roughly. He just checks his watch. He just like checks like not his watch. He checks like the phone time. Wait, who did we lose?
yay.
He's dead. Bart. Ivan just like about 4 or 5 hours. We should be there. Is it possible for you to get some normal civilian clothing? Wait. He just like looks up at everybody. He's just like, do you guys happen to have your clothing sizes? I have somebody here who could probably get us some clothing when we arrive.
No.
I don't respond. Probably won't unless you directly call out my name.
Just enjoying the seat.
I will probably explode if you call my name.
Ivan just says, okay, Elias, just, do you mind just preparing some clothing? There's a person here who's roughly my size that you should be able to, could you get some clothing for them? He's just a little bit of a wreck right now.
Kinda says, sure. Ivan, are you okay? I know you've been sent off on your mission, but is everything alright?
There's a chance that we could encounter her.
Oh, I see. Well, I should be able to get those clothes ready for you. 4 hours, I believe that won't be a issue.
Could you also pick us up from the airport?
Of course. Right away.
Asking a lot of things.
Thank you.
They're both the chauffeur, they're the tailor, they're the chauffeur.
He's not even asking him to tailor clothes, he's just asking him to go pick some up.
One hell of a butler.
I'm sorry to disturb you for this. This is just... We have to get clothing and then visit the clock tower afterwards.
It is no problem, Ivan. If I wasn't able to do this, then your parents wouldn't have kept me as your butler.
I'm sorry.
Everything will be ready. Do not worry. Leave everything to me.
Thank you very much, Elias. Have you called Elaine, by the way?
Yes. I've been given the brief of the situation from her point of view. I picked her up from the airport a few hours ago, actually. She's been in her room for a while, but I believe that she's planning to head out, so you might not see her at the mansion when you get here, but with any luck, she'll be back.
Are you sure she isn't just playing Call of Duty right now?
Oh, most likely, sir.
Yeah, makes sense. Alrighty then. Thank you, Elias. See you in a few hours.
Yep. Well, yeah.
He just collapses back at the seat. He just looks spent. He's had to talk to people a few times throughout the day. Sometimes even, masking up and having to... He's just spent. He wasn't even injured in the fight. He's more spent from the interaction than he is from actually nearly dying multiple times.
Well, yeah. So, there was a thing I did want to do with Bard, though he seems to, the internet seems to be shitting. Oh, he's there. Okay, cool.
He's here.
Cool. I don't see you on the fucking player list for some reason.
Oh shit, actually, me neither.
No, this has been happening for like a month, honestly, but it's fine. So, oh yeah?
See him?
But yeah, so Jay, you get a call from an unknown number.
The music changed. Something's about to happen.
You don't answer.
That's a GG.
Call center.
Yeah, I know. They call again, and honestly, I can imagine that you also just don't answer even then, because you know what? It's fucking spam callers. But this person seems to be insistent that they're calling. Do private jets need to have flight mode on them?
I don't think so. All you need to, because hilariously enough, using your phone doesn't actually fuck with the radio.
Yeah, no, I know, Wendy. I just started like thinking, but yeah, they do call again, Jay.
Speak, Bardman, speak.
Did he die?
I think so.
Did we lose him?
He just refuses to answer.
Guess we're going.
I killed him with my joke.
Alright, you gotta stop doing that.
Ah, he's typing.
He's back. Hello, are you okay?
He's dead. He's back. What?
I mean, are you back, Bard?
On again? Oh no, he's. I think he's. We've lost him. He's back. Nobody move. You might scare. Fuck.
Type.
Damn.
But yeah, I mean, can you, like, is your connection stable enough? Because I was planning to do like a roleplay thing with you, but we can just do that next session. It's not too bad of a thing. Hmm. Okay. So what's it called? So yeah, like you eventually do pick up the the file because you pick up the phone and just Private Smith, you've caused a bit of a ruckus in Greece, I hear.
Uh-oh. Commanding officer.
I would have found it really funny if you made a spam call.
Yes, who is this?
Oh, this build-up.
Oh, Private Smith, you do not know me, I know you. Essentially, I suppose you can call me a superior officer, though I would prefer not to be called that. I suppose introductions are in order. However, if we are going to be working together, my name is Sieber. Rodrigo Sieber. I am with the modern militia for Magecraft. I am with the modern militia of Magecraft. And, I have, well, been informed that, first of all, your unit is dead. Second of all, you have been roped into a little mission. And third of all, you're not doing a very good job keeping a low profile. Private Smith, if you are still there, I would appreciate an answer.
Damn. Well, That's the answer. Sucks to suck. Sucks to
Whoops. Can you imagine you're a commanding officer berating your you know, like someone under you, and they just say, "Welp." Did I do that?
Did I knew? Fucking. I'll be upset. Respect only was sensitive.
Yes. I am aware that you naturally wouldn't have been briefed on how to deal with this sort of situation. That's why I'm here. I have been assigned as your advisor. Now that you're familiar with the Magecraft world somewhat, the army has two options. One option is to monitor you closely and assign you a supervisor. The other option, well, you know the other option. But let's not think about that. Don't worry, we're not going to Men in Black you. But, on the contrary, we're going to provide you with as much information and help as possible. In fact, you should be receiving your first gift from me right about now. As the hangar doors have been closed for a bit. Well, not a hangar, like just like the plane doors. But you hear like a bang on it, and Troy just, well, say, like, what's it called? Cleos is ready to go into combat. Troy kind of like looks through the door and says, "Wait, what was that? None of you pulling a prank on me, right?"
Leon is kind of like, he was in the middle of kind of like, I guess checking the glove/gauntlet that he uses to channel his magecraft, and he looks around, and looks back at Marvin and is like, "Actually, hold on to that drink, mate." And he just kind of, you see him kind of adjust it a little bit more in his arm to kind of get ready just in case something happens.
And so you kind of hear on the phone, Jay, "I would answer that door if I were you. It's got something special."
Gets a box, opens the box. You're fired.
Depressurizes an entire cabin.
Oh shit. Care package.
Cabin opens box. Pipe bomb.
So Jay, you open up. You know, there's a guy, innocent looking courier, says, "Here, delivery for Smith." Hands it to you, leaves. You close the door. Everyone breathes a sigh of relief that there's no enemies. Everyone returns back to normal.
You don't know, Marvin is getting ready for a bomb.
Yeah. But, Jay, you are handed a duffel bag. And you open it. What's in the what is this delivery? What is this delivery?
Pipe bombs.
You open it up. There's nothing in it. You think you might have been given a duffel bag.
I mean, that might actually be, I got 4 now. It's one of those like fucking, you know, Homeland Defense fucking duffel bags, the ones that are like wide as shit.
Yeah, it's really fucking big. But says Sieber kind of like says over the phone. Well, you should have gotten the bag. That's the duffel bag of requisition, something I whipped up. You just need to call in a number of mundane items, and I should be able to deliver them to you. It's requisition, though, so you better put them back in the bag after you're done with them, or pay the money.
They straight up have magic in their front lines. Actually, that does sound like it borders on teleportation. How the fuck are they pulling this? Is there a true mage in the U.S. Army ranks?
Honestly, what it probably is just imaginary number space fuckery.
Yeah.
Probably.
There's just a 3D printer inside.
But kinda says alright, I guess you're a bit of a joker, Smitty. Listen. You probably don't want me breathing down your neck, and I don't want paperwork to deal with your reckless whatever it is you tend to be doing. So, look, let's cut a deal. You stay out of trouble, and you ask me for help whenever you're out of your depth. In return, I keep giving you support, and nobody has to do any extra paperwork. Does that sound good to you, Smith?
Is there apple juice on the plane?
I'd say there's like some juice, yeah, actually.
Marvin would get him some apple juice. Goes to Eels, and it's like, this is a soft drink. And hands it over to Clears.
Wait,
Pulling my
Cleos
leg.
goes over.
Or to Leon, I mean.
Yeah.
I don't have the solution for
Yeah.
this.
Kinda says,
Yeah, I'm just gonna take the drink.
alright, Jay, alright, Smith. Don't worry, you are getting your hazard pay, and, the reports, unfortunately lie to me. So I'm handling that on this front. So, show me you're grateful and stay out of trouble, okay? And also report back regularly. I am still your supervisor, after all. Right.
Sir.
At ease. And, we'll hang up. Unless you were typing something to him.
Ivan is not, gonna respond. Instead, he just reaches into his pocket.
You see,
Full South
He still seems like
Yeah,
very
but
shaken.
before Clears does anything, Marvin looks at him. Clears, what's your plan?
I'm just getting ready to drink, sir.
Why are you shaking it?
Aren't drinks supposed to be shaken before they are drunk?
Not that
Not those
drink.
ones.
Especially not that drink.
What happens?
Marvin puts out his hand of like, hey, can you give it to me?
Marvin's just treating the fucking can of Coca-Cola like a pipe bomb.
Yeah, kind of like stares at you for a bit and just like slowly hands it to you. Very well, master.
Follow me a bit to the door. Opens the door and just smashes it to the ground.
It's fucking. And
Where do you
know
smash
littering-
it?
You know littering is illegal in Greece, right?
Like, away here.
Oh, right.
Ivan sees that and has one of the blood hands go and pick up the can. Like,
Someone's gonna have,
just
someone's gonna
and
have to clean up. Go ahead.
he only picks up the can because, like, what the fuck is he supposed to do with the fluid that's already, like, spilling out? He moves it over to like a nearby trash can to let like all the remaining coke like drip out, and then like the blood hand brings it back in, and just throws it into the trash.
Yeah, so you just like throw it away. Cleo says, "I see. So the engineering of this age has created drinks that are able to be loaded as explosive armament?"
No. they're full of what is the English word for it?
It's like carbonic
acid.
Yeah, carbonic. Yeah.
Carbonic acid. Basically, the more pressure you put on it, the harder it explodes. He gets a can, he opens it. Just drink it like this. It may fizzle a bit in your mouth.
I see. And he like takes like a sip, and you see his eyes go fucking wide, like, oh my god, what is this? Master, it's like it's attacking my mouth.
I know.
Takes another sip.
Great,
It's
isn't
like
it?
it's attacking my mouth in a good way.
I suppose a challenging drink for a great hero. I apologize for getting overexcited, Master.
Don't worry. Glad you can express yourself.
And, so yeah. Troy tells everyone, okay, everyone, seatbelts. And, as Katya sleeps on Saber's shoulder, as Kleos struggles to put the seatbelt on and instead just, like, ends up, you know what? I can take it. As everyone settles down, the plane takes off and is flying off towards Bristol Airport. And that is where we will end this session. I hope that people enjoyed. Also, you all level up.
Hey, nice.
It was surprisingly chill, considering that we were in the middle of a combat encounter when we last left off.
Marvin got thrown.
Marvin got throned. Time to see if I roll good on my HP. I do not.
Honestly, Jericho, that could be a great attack. Just tossing me straight to the enemy master, dealing damage, and me just going wild on them.
Yeah, honestly, it would be pretty good. I've already leveled up your servants for you, and
I noticed.
Yeah, so you've all, you did it. You've summoned your final servant, and now you're off to check out the ruler class servant, try to get them onto your side.
Our greatest challenge yet. The UK.
The UK.
Derogatory. What's it called?
I think it speaks volumes that, you know, people have been talking, like Ivan and Leon have been talking about, like, you know, the UK and their experiences, but Katya has said absolutely nothing about it the entire time and refuses to acknowledge it, because what a bad country.
Damn. You're
I
gonna
like
get me
this.
cancelled.
What do you mean?
Listen,
Oh,
all Britain,
God.
like, listen, I live in Britain. Everyone in Britain knows this is a bad country.
I mean, like,
Ivan
the
needs more
comparison I have here is
freedom.
Poland, so...
Also, we're still keeping the if you roll below average, you get the average.
Yes,
right?
absolutely. Yeah.
All right, yeah.
If you roll
So
roll below average
7.
HP, you take average.
Yeah.
And
Oh, I need to check something important about my my subclasses. I think they get
Yes,
everything. They get
8
something
is-
at a every level. Well, not every level, but like they get something retained at level up. I
Yeah.
forgot.
you
Oh no, I can just change my fucking cantrip. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
But yeah, so I hope people enjoyed this session.
I very much did.
I will be
Um,
right back and then talk
Yep.
about what I thought of it.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
But
I
as
have.
before we start discussing that, before we stop the after game talks, I am going to say to the viewers, thank you for watching. It's been a fun ride so far, so please stay tuned if if you want to see more stuff here. I have been your gracious DM, and this will maybe go up on Vorti's channel. He's recording it on his phone, so the recording might be a bit scuffed, but you know what? That's fine. So you know, go on for
I
it.
record like half the session on my phone and the other half on my computer.
Okay,
I'll
yeah.
probably try to. I don't think I can actually use any of the footage of the phone, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
I can probably like screen cap segments of it and then card paste them all together to
Yeah, do like a little
recap
summary of it, I
couldn't-
guess.
Yeah,
Uh,
of what I couldn't record.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Um,
so, no, not yet, Nathan. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Special thank you, as always, to Nat19 and Logan Laidlaw and the team over there for creating the basis of this entire campaign. Thank you for watching. Thank everyone here for playing. In my descriptions, there are links to check out some of our players' stuff. Nathan's fanfiction, as well as
Yeah, I was about
Katya's
to ask you
really,
about
really
that.
good art. So
I was about to plug that.
yeah, no, in the descriptions, I've always, every single one of my descriptions have plugged Nathan's fanfic and Katya's art Twitter. Every single one
Wait,
has
what?
done that. So
I'm famous.
yeah, Katya's more famous than me. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching, and we will see you next episode. Bye bye.
Bye.
Alright.